I am retweeting. People will be confused because we're on time. Oh no, we're 10 minutes late.
That's basically early.
By our
For us,
standards,
yes, extremely so. Hello, people. Please let us know when you can see us, and so that we know that there are people listening, so we can start talking about P.N.03.
Internet, are you real? Has there ever been such a thing as the internet?
Okay, we've got sound.
You have sound? Oh, we do.
Sound.
I hear it.
I'm confused. I could have sworn this played music
I really thought it
when
did,
we.
but maybe it didn't.
I'm like 99% sure that it was playing a loop of music last week.
Huh.
Hello, everyone. We are
Hello.
live with product number 3. Does someone want to explain what the deal with this game is?
This is the people who later made Bayonetta.
Isn't it more the people who later made Vanquish?
Yeah.
People who later made Vanquish, but that became, I don't know. It's
That
some people.
sort of gang of people at Capcom.
Yeah, some people who have this idea that like they could make a third-person shooter with some kind of like arcadey feelings in 2003, and at some point maybe it kind of going a little bit wrong with them having to finish it because of a contractual obligation with Nintendo. But the result was this amazing mess. How much money do we have? This is your next target.
Looks kind of like a train almost.
You'll find out soon enough if it's a train or not.
All I have to do is destroy it, right?
That's right.
Do I get bonus pay for identifying whether or not it's a train?
Is that... Oh, we can... Okay, so once we get to 300,000, we can start buying the really good suits.
Okay, maybe I'll turn the subwoofer
Yeah.
down a little bit.
What suit is this?
This
So
is
we're
the one
like-
that you like.
We're like halfway through at this point, but that's good because the first half is... They appear to have made the levels in sequential order and never gone back and revised anything. Because like the further in we get...
We don't know if that's true, but it definitely feels that way.
The further in we get, the more interesting the levels get, and the very first room of the... We know for a fact that for the first 5 days of this game's life, it was an RTS. And there appears to be nothing left of that except the first room appears to have been a map from the RTS, because it's completely unlike the rest of the game. Arcombs, this is product number 3. The name is some kind of clever hint about the twist that you get if you beat the game in hard mode twice. Which we're not going to do, because we'll never find out why it's named product number 3.
Oh.
Wow.
What are my combos? This one, it was down left A. That was really good.
Apparently last week we actually inspired someone to play this game and they're now on the final boss, so...
But I love the bouncing lasers, especially how long they last.
Yeah.
So I found out something interesting. This is the same engine as Resident Evil 4.
Huh.
And Resident Evil 4 has a really fun mode called Mercenaries, where you're basically doing... It is basically like arcade runs like this, where it's like, here's a room, deal with all the enemies.
Oh, wow.
It uses the music from this, apparently, and has the
wild.
same combo system of, like, if you can kill things within a certain amount of time.
I really like the combo system in this.
Yeah, no, it works really well. I've played a bunch of that RE4. We might want to, in between this and Vanquish, load up my old save of that.
Yeah.
On the Wii
Yeah, sure.
and play a little bit
I'd
of it.
really like to play Bullet Witch. I'm definitely interested in like the weird janky era of experimental action. I mean,
Also, hi Blakey!
I've only played a little bit of God Hand. I really want to like actually play that as well.
Yeah,
I feel like I missed this entire era, honestly. Oh yeah, right. Bullet Witch is Kavia trying to do.
Who's Kavia?
Uh,
How are you holding up? There are 2 exits, but one of those is locked.
aren't you going to tell me which one?
I think you're old enough to figure it out for yourself.
Yeah, Kavia's the Drakengard team, who, I feel like have often bitten off more than they can chew in terms of like making actual, like dynamics feel good, but also, I don't know. I feel like they do a lot of interest. They've done a lot of interesting stuff. So
Neat that where the textures look like they could be shots.
Yeah, this is an interesting room.
yeah, I'm not sure about that at all. What? Where is it?
Up there, up there.
I see it. Yeah.
So we think that the dialogue between Vanessa and her mysterious employer is supposed to be kind of like witty and catty and maybe just like a little bit
It's definitely
queer-
supposed to be that way.
maybe a
but
little bit
they're
queer
not.
baiting. There's not a single line that lands
They're
like the
just-
entire game.
I wish.
Okay.
It feels like it's supposed to be sassy and it's not.
Yeah. So it's like you've got what sounds
Extremely
like
stylish, ambitiously cruddy Kusoge shooters is like exactly the jam that I'm interested in.
there's like
Okay,
I
so
think
I
that
guess
is the one
that's the
that's
locked
locked.
one.
yeah, figure out if the door. You think that this was just like they're like this room's really confusing because one of the doors is locked at first and like we don't have any way of indicating even what's a door, much less what's locked or unlocked. And they're like, let's just put in dialogue to handle it.
People keep on getting stuck here.
What's the duck button?
Up, I
Top
think?
button, I think.
Yeah.
I don't.
Ah, yes.
I'm not good with what GameCube
Yep, I
one
can
is
never
which.
remember them either.
You can see why I said up first.
Oh yeah, right. Does this one have automatic?
Oh, nice dodge there.
Ooh.
Yeah, dodging those missiles feels so good when you do it.
Yep.
Okay, so I do not have automatic.
Pretty cool. Okay, so the space battle in the sky is finally stopped. Oh, but there's like
Oh, too soon.
Nope,
little-
I didn't go the problem was I didn't go forward.
there's no lasers in the sky in this level, but there are little drones moving around.
Are they drones or are they just like things spinning on... Before you go into the next room, stop and just look around, because I'm curious. Whoa. After you've killed everything.
So I don't know if I'm loving your advice.
So there's like
Oh
big...
fuck, yeah, that's still definitely a...
There's big rings that things are spinning on.
You want that?
I extremely want that.
Also, if anyone did not
Yeah,
see
like-
last week, I want you to notice the most important element of this entire game, which is that she is literally listening to the soundtrack and bobbing her head to it the entire time.
I don't know, reminds me, I think it was before you had joined us when we streamed some of the Jet Grind radios. All of their idols are them dancing to the music.
Really good. I remember watching that one, I think.
I really like these glass floors.
Yeah.
The game just keeps getting like more stylish as you go, I guess, as they came up with new ideas for... God, the poses take so long.
Yeah, it's good. It means iframe.
God, imagine if it didn't.
Yeah, right? I mean, that'd be a good way of balancing it. It would just also be hell. Oh, this is actually still like a thing you can duck in.
Good.
Look straight down if you can. Oh no, wait, we don't have control of the camera.
Wait, you have some control.
Wait, yeah, we
Getting
do.
red?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, we're getting some dropped frames. What's the rate that it's showing?
As soon as I pause this is good.
Yeah, never run
Oh,
that.
okay. I also just took my phone offline.
So I feel like the biggest thing about this game is that like you'll notice I'm never actually using the free run ever. I'm just like running forward or strafing, which is like because moving around is really clumsy. It definitely doesn't want you to be doing that.
I really wish that they just like didn't even allow you to turn side to side. Just like you're running only forward and backward.
I think it would definitely be like that would be harder, but it would be interesting.
They're definitely at least designing more towards that now. Like every
Right.
time they throw in an exploration platforming bit, it's just hot garbage. But when they're like, enter this cool looking room, deal with the things in front of you, move along a subtle curve, it works. Oh, that was...
Oh, there's something in the room.
yeah.
I think there's two things behind you.
That's one way of dealing with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're invulnerable in the air, but it's definitely relatively safe.
Someone has to like Killer 7, and yes, I want this game to have the movement system from Killer 7. It would actually make sense here.
I really want to play that now because no one ever mentioned that aspect of it. Like, they mentioned how stylish it was, but I've never...
It's a series of really interesting ideas combined with a series of deeply boring ideas.
I have it over on the shelf there. I tried playing it once, but when a bunch of people were over and talking, and it was definitely too weird to figure out while having a conversation. Some of this is reminding me of some of the areas in Metroid Prime 3. Sort of Sky City stuff.
Yeah.
I guess that's like the one way you can pass up a big city on a GameCube.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, no, if Metroid Prime 3 was on the Wii, and then I remember there's no difference. You want thing. She can't just like go into the kitchen and get some bread. She has to like dance through the kitchen.
Yeah, she doesn't have a gun. She just shoots blasts out of her palms.
Oh, cutscene.
Why?
Yeah, it doesn't seem that train-like to me.
It's a train that doesn't go anywhere.
So I guess train or not is still inconclusive.
More like Worm Bus?
It has the form of a train, but not the function.
Whoa. Oh, good iframes.
Does that attack?
Didn't actually help though.
Yeah.
What's the other one then? The other one is right down.
Okay, that's
Well, okay.
Yeah, on easy, all of the bosses are like,
take down in one hit.
yeah. Maybe they're interesting bosses, we'll never know.
Yep.
Congratulations, you broke something.
I am interested to play this game on hard. I don't think we'll do it on stream, but I do actually want to see it.
How much money do we have?
Let's find out.
Okay.
Wait, that's not the suits. Okay, so we don't have enough for the... Oh, shit.
Ultra Blazer.
Huh.
Damn, 3 inputs and 2 levels.
Somebody said that the
No
Interas
automatic.
are the best, and I don't understand how the Interas could be better than the Ultras. Sorry, I don't understand how the Interas could be better than the Ultras. It's actually a little confusing.
Do all of the Ultras have no automatic?
No.
Oh, there's 2 automatics. Two levels of automatic.
Yeah. Ultra automatic. Okay, well, we can't afford those, so
Yeah.
let's not worry about them right now.
Do we want to, if we did like 1 or 2 of the...
Yeah, let's
the
do
reverse
Yeah,
that.
could I
Since
do
we
one
could
of those and
Sure.
see if I can get more used to these weird controls?
Yeah. What?
I guess.
Can you not go down?
I thought we unlocked more.
Maybe it's trial missions at each point?
I don't think that's right. It's really odd.
Well, hopefully it's not going to throw me into the rooms I've been into a whole bunch.
Yeah, we're missing something here, I think. This incredibly stylish woman is baffled by doors.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess
that's
it's
good.
per.
Huh.
So you could do a whole bunch of grinding if you wanted to. Okay. Just gonna spend a little bit of time getting used to the controls.
I'm glad we got this song back.
What are my specials?
Pause.
Pause.
Okay, so down, left, down, right. Okay.
Ingrid, there is some kind of linkage in terms of personnel between this and Bayonetta, but I'm very confused about what. seem really proud of that outdoor, like, fog effect. The sandstorm.
Yeah. God, okay, the toning is actually worse than what I was tweeting about, because it's basically like you can't actually that subtly move, like it's a dead zone and then it starts doing a subtle tone that's not actually that subtle. And then it goes into the full tone.
It would
So
make
it's not even full analog, it's this weird like
I have just
way.
not been moving like that at all.
It would make a lot of sense if they had, like, tuned all the corridors to have exactly the right, that was sweet, by the way.
Yeah.
It would make a lot of sense if they had tuned all the corridors to have exactly the right amount of curve to them, but they didn't.
They have for some of them. Okay, somebody was shooting missiles at me.
I think you're good. I think you got him. Remember, you do get points for being... That won't help you?
Oh yeah.
You do get points for finishing the room quickly.
Yeah. No, the dodging when it works does feel really good.
They ought to have the clear time be based on when you killed the last enemy, not when you entered the door. Because it's like...
I think that's a good encouragement to really rush though.
Is there a reason
You
you're
can
shooting
shoot way
Yeah.
faster than that.
Button mash. Yeah.
Wait, do I have... No, I don't have automatic. It's interesting that they're mixing rooms from the different worlds.
Yeah, also
So remember, the GameCube predates the twin-stick shooter.
It does have twin sticks.
It technically has a second stick, but you can't use it for aiming. It's locked to.
Did the GameCube or the PS2 come out first?
The PS2 did.
Then it did not predate the twin-stick shooter.
I mean, it predated the era of the twin-stick shooter, but the C-stick cannot, doesn't turn that way. It's not like...
Yeah, no. It was not designed for those, but that was already starting to happen. The twin-stick shooter was already starting to be a thing.
it's technically analog, but it's gated such that it has 8 directions, so...
Yeah.
Well, so is the main stick.
No, oh yeah, it is. It does have clicks. It's not...
They've just both got the octagon thing.
Yeah. But no, the first Time Splitters was a launch title on PS2.
Okay.
Oh, I was misunderstanding what you meant by twin stick shooter. I was thinking like Robotron or something.
Yeah, there's also those. But no, in terms of like twin stick 3D shooters.
Though I've gone
Like,
back
you can
and
tell
played
they-
the first Time Splitters recently, and it is hellish to control, even with a good control.
They make some really weird choices with how it controls. Is this the exit?
Yes.
This is a
Okay,
chance
so I
to
don't wanna
exit,
go
but you
there,
get a
yeah.
lot more points
Yeah.
if you could do. Yeah. There was a Time Splitters game on the GameCube.
Yep, Time Splitters 2 was on the GameCube.
I would just really say that the modern era of every game controls exactly the same in terms of using the twin sticks was Halo. I feel like that was the defining.
When was Halo in, what year did Halo come out?
God,
I want to say it was around the start of the Xbox era, which would put it around the start of the GameCube era.
It was possibly an Xbox One launch, I'm not sure.
I think the Xbox and the GameCube
it was Xbox
launched.
One launch.
I think that the GameCube and Xbox launched weeks apart.
Yeah, I feel like it's not that we... Whoa. Shit.
Use your super. Use your super.
I'm trying. There we go.
Also,
November 2001.
Make sure that. Oh wow, okay. I was gonna say make sure that you lock on before you use the thing, but I guess the advantage of that one is you just.
Yeah, what I'd say is there's sort of an area in which it's inconsistent, and this is from the inconsistent era.
Yeah.
Twin stick controls existed, the camera stuff existed.
I still really don't think you could do that on no one did that on that controller, and I'm not sure the C-stick is really.
I've definitely played Time Splitters on it.
So
with those controls.
I've been playing Metroid.
Yeah.
I've been playing Metroid Prime the last couple weeks, and it's really weird because when I first picked it up, I've been playing controls. So I was trying to do Halo controls for 3 seconds, and then I picked up the muscle memory of Prime, and it was great. And it's it's really weird because
Oh, whoops.
nice. They literally had 2 sticks, but instead they decided to do this very strange single stick thing.
The single stick thing, there's actually a Shin Megami Tensei 3D shooter that uses those controls earlier on the Dreamcast.
I mean, the thing about Metroid Prime is that they design the entire game around the limitations. Like, they design the entire game around the idea of you're not going to be able to strafe in certain ways. You're not going to be able to do, just the things that you can't do easily, the game will never ask you to do, except during the Omega Pirate fight.
Well, like, they're clearly thinking of, Metroid Prime especially, they're thinking of the C-Stick as just, like, it's a precursor to modern radio menus, where, like,
It's
you use it to
so
switch.
confusing.
Is it beams that's on that, or...?
It's the
It's
visors.
beams.
The visors are on the D-pad and the beams are on the C-Stick, and
Yeah.
it never feels even though. Well, I don't know. It was maybe it felt better at the time, but I've been replaying on a DualShock 4, and so it feels really bad. However, okay, so someone's pointing
So,
out
like,
the
this
Wii.
game has, like, camera controls put on the C-Stick, but it's in a weird way. It's like, it changes
like
between
setting
fixed...
difference.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to play like that, which, oh god, I do not, that's even harder to control.
Yeah, definitely in the area of we don't know what we're doing with camera controls, but I feel like this is less awkward than some of the earlier stuff we played.
Yeah, it's like, it is such an all over the map.
The over-the-shoulder
period.
camera generally works, which is the real advantage. You don't need to fuck with it.
It
Yeah,
doesn't do
did you
some
see
of
that?
the
That was
smoothing that even some earlier games did. Like Rayman 2 on Dreamcast has a very good just one stick auto camera. That isn't as... Whoa, what?
Yeah, it does that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm definitely better this time than I was last time.
Yeah.
Um,
So I feel like the big
That
reason
was-
why this wouldn't work with
do
twin
you want to
sticks
do a run and get some
yeah.
points?
Sure.
is because, you know, the Xbox controller had those really good triggers and shoulder buttons. But this, I don't know. I don't feel like those trigger buttons feel very good. It has one Z button. Like if your thumb is not on the face buttons, you wouldn't really have like much to press while keeping your thumb on the C-stick.
Yeah.
It's
You
like,
can kind of reach one of the buttons for the C-stick. Nice little guys with something.
I got shot off.
This is a little bit weird. Oh, no, there you go.
I love the way she just switches between two different poses while shooting. It's a really good
Yeah.
touch.
She's actually got like
Like
at
after
least,
something blows up, she switches, I think.
she's actually got like 3 or 4 different poses.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that,
that's
that,
really
like,
good.
That over the shoulder thing was really good.
Yeah, I just realized now, like, part of why it works is it's after something explodes and she changes.
I feel like
what
that's
she's
such a
aiming
smart
at.
decision.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't seen that in much else. Like, an enemy dies, so something cool happens just to like.
It's kind of like serving the same purpose that a lot of like combo stuff does in hand-to-hand games, where like really there's no functional change happening, but they switch how the enemy is attacking between blows.
What?
Well, I think it's a good like. It
Oh,
really like
right.
underscores that something changed.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Just like an extra bit of punctuation. I
Yeah,
don't think
there
there's
is
any
no
door
open and
animation.
closing door animations.
There's nothing
Frankly,
to indicate
there
a
isn't
door is
even.
a door.
Yeah.
There was a lot of indications in this game that it was kind of rushed. Just like it sort of had the combination of they were trying to do something new and they were trying to do it quickly, which I think usually ends up with a
Oh,
certain
this
amount of
room
jank.
sucks. I hate
Oh
this
no,
room.
one
Oh,
of these,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, goodbye to my combo.
This is a game, this is the room that probably of all of the rooms absolutely leans into the things that the game is worst at.
My favorite part about that was a good chance for the quick turn. If the Z button weren't impossible to hit.
I don't think it's hard to hit.
So hard to hit. There's like a ridge and the shape of the controller trying to keep you from hitting it. Again, I've been
You're
playing
not even
Metroid.
supposed to be here.
Again, I've been playing Metroid Prime. I got to map the Z button to select, and oh my god, it was so much easier. Yeah, you can hear stuff happening and you can't find it.
To the left.
There really ought to be like a. Oh, here you go. There really ought to be like a. There really ought to be like an arrow pointing to the next enemy. Like
Oh, you can just leave.
I want this game to be like.
Door's not locked.
Door's not locked. I really
But
want
we
the.
do get something for completing everything.
Yeah, or you could just leave.
I don't hear more shooting. I think we're alone.
Oh yeah, you're not alone.
Wait. Oh, that's really good. It like. It actually activates all of your. I think it gives you a better combo depending on which enemy you just killed. Like, I think I killed like 4 of the little mini bots at once, and it was like, that's not very impressive.
It's interesting. I was looking at some footage of Resident Evil Mercenaries, and they don't have a little countdown on the thing. It just starts blinking when you're close to losing it.
I wonder if they tweaked the timer value to make that like, because here it's really high pressure.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
not just you have.
But also,
to be...
you're like looking at a number counting down, and not like a bar or something. It's not very. You have to like do math in your head to tell if you're close or not.
No, it's really simple. Like, there's no, it doesn't tell you what, like, the rating on it is or anything like that. It's just, like...
Like, I think less
Here's the
numbers is
number
better,
of
because right now
things.
there's 3 numbers there, and
Yeah.
that's too many.
Yeah, it's just the number that is the number of kills you currently have, and then it starts blinking when it's about to run out. So it's very simple. The weird thing is, because of the type of game that is, you're going into your inventory at times.
Does that freeze the combo?
Yeah, it freezes the combo. Because sort of picking the right weapon to take out the next bit of stuff is important. And someone in chat reminded me it's kind of remarkable they went for extreme monochrome in this game.
I think
Yeah.
part of it is that like they always want the character to pop out against the backgrounds,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
In some cases, like in this case, the lighting kind of fights against
this.
that.
Yeah, this is one instance where that's not happening, but I think most of the time it does work.
The neat thing is the way that they have to really play with shape and patterns to make stuff, like each zone, feel unique.
Yeah.
In general, it doesn't feel as good as like Mirror's Edge looks really good.
Yeah.
Being almost entirely in monochrome.
Oh yeah.
There's also, I think that there's the fact that everything is so monochrome. I feel is like making it actually kind of like visible that there's like maybe some, like maybe there's some limitations to the. Okay, this is never.
You definitely see a lot of banding
Yeah.
from it.
Okay.
I think the thing that Mirror's Edge had is it had
Okay.
So there's more rooms, right?
really good lighting that made like the splashes of color really bounce off of the walls and such. Whatever its pre-baked lighting was much more sophisticated than what they could do at this time. Which I think really helped with trying to do like an all monochrome or almost
Yeah, that is
mostly
true.
monochrome.
I really want this to be more fluid. I want you to have like some kind of like super simplistic map that's just like a series of forks. I want you to like, if a room's empty, I want you to be able to like dash through it super quickly. I want it to like, the moment I shoot an enemy, I want it to be like, next one this way.
Honestly, I want it to not have a map. I want it to just be like, here's the next room.
You don't want there to be forking.
I don't think forking like
I don't know if you get anything interesting out of forking. I feel like it'd be interesting if it was like branching, like Metal Slug style. Would
yeah,
be
no,
good.
if there was like really meaningful differences between which thing you went into and it was just a linear branch, yeah, that could totally work.
I wonder if that's a door.
By Mr. Combs or Mrs. Combs or something else, as the case may be. I don't think this is a door. Yeah, it's great. It's like you walk up to this thing, is this a door? Either you instantly go through it or you shoot it. Or in the case of this door, you shoot it and then
And
you
then
go
go
through it.
through it.
So like one thing that I think I think what they were intending is that the branches are like, here's a little optional challenge. But they don't say, here's a little optional challenge. They just have 2 doors. And like if it
Yeah.
was something like, the correct door was always marked one way and the other way was always marked a certain other way, then you could just like always, you could either like, I'm going fast, I want to pick the quick way, or you're like, oh, I want more points, I'm going to take that way. And like, wow.
Yeah, Dungeons of Fate, which is a top-down precursor to Kitbox game.
Have we ever streamed that?
We have not. We should.
That's
definitely
really
stream it
weird.
at
We
some
talk
point.
about it all the time.
It does a neat thing where the levels are pretty linear, but there'll be just skulls and blood on some entrances, and you
Nice.
know, based on the amount of skulls and blood, how dangerous that optional
That's
bit
a
will
really
be.
good way of communicating.
That
And
is
yeah, it's
good.
really straightforward. You can just like go for the end, where you can go like, how are we feeling? Okay, let's go in. Let's take the challenge.
They've actually lit each door differently to help you keep them separate. The lighting doesn't mean anything.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
We are here demonstrating a
Just
failure mode of the
finish
game, which is that like,
And this is one of the reasons why I think that branching paths is not good in this game.
oh,
This is
which door did I come in? All right, it's not this one, the one on the left. Okay, this room looks empty.
yeah.
That was it. Yeah, so we fight all the way through this thing. It's really high pressure. It's really kinetic the entire way. And like, oh, we missed a door. Let's walk back through 10 empty rooms. Back to this fork. Oh, and now I'm just turning around in a circle trying to, yeah, getting hit because I'm trying to determine if there's a fork or which way I'm supposed to be looking.
It's maze-like without being interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
So like an alternate thing is like, so I played a lot of Dead Cells last year, and a thing about Dead Cells is that, sorry. I think I'm close to the end of this.
That's
nice.
good. I like that.
Yeah, that was good.
I do really wish it had a dash for like empty rooms.
Yeah.
Well, especially
Well,
because
guess what Vanquish has?
so like the because the rooms are usually pretty small, like straightaways like this are actually slightly rare. So like if there's a straightaway, letting you just dash the straightaway like it wouldn't really.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try Vanquish and see what
Oh
this game
hell
is.
yeah! It's this room again.
The problems of procedural content.
Interesting, Vanquish and Gravity Rush both have these like super extreme dash moves that feel very similar, and I believe
Is that all?
was it a Resident Evil or a Silent Hill person who worked on Gravity Rush?
I
Oh,
don't
there's still-
actually know. It's unlocked.
I'm having trouble telling if like noises are part of the soundtrack or a laser shooting. Yeah, these are. This is Infinite. This is the Oh yeah. No. This is like the bonus levels mode because we're trying to get money to buy better armor.
It's P.N.03 Mystery Dungeon,
Yeah.
basically, but very much showing why, like, just because it's procedural doesn't actually make it good.
Providing.
I mean, I like
Yeah.
how it's providing a little bit of extra.
It's a bit of a surprise what you'll see next.
I
but
like it. I like it better than just doing one
Shots
room
at
over and
Silent
over.
Hill.
Okay, Silent Hill.
So this is 15:15. I'm done.
So then no actual creative connection, just that they happen to put this, both have this just like absolutely ridiculous dash move.
So like, look, notice like Miguel's playthrough that was kind of like a little bit tentative versus me just blasting through. I think you got something like 3,400 points or something. This
I
is
also
like
died.
70,000. That's also true. Like they really reward you for getting these perfect, but they reward you a lot.
So pro.
Ah!
Welp.
Wait. No. Watch this.
You're gonna go in and die?
I'm gonna
after
go
getting-
in, get $300 and die. God, this music is so...
This is silly.
I would have just listened to this as an album in 1999.
I really wish I had more of this drum and bass track.
I was just gonna say.
I think this is the second drum and bass. Oh God, that was so stylish. Did you see that?
I think it goes through the tracks based on the world. So like we're now in World 2's soundtrack,
Okay, you're done.
which was drum and bass.
Yep. Die in that room. All right. Just wait. Hold on. Whee! Aww.
Good. That wouldn't have been interesting.
Wait, but items can land on that.
Just keep running. I think just run as much as you can.
It just self-destructed to kill me. That's actually pretty cool. 300k was enough for a new one, but at the end of the last one we had $299,995 or something. We needed like $300. Come on, follow me.
You're too close to get
Oh, I
targeted.
love this.
You
Andy.
can't punch me. Fine, I'll help you. Wait, is there like a...
That's actually really good though, that you can just run up to them.
Yeah, that's actually kind of... Hi.
I really like the way missiles work in this game.
Easy mode is rough. Or, it's not rough, it's just...
I think easy mode is too easy.
I think...
Is the problem.
I think you might actually be right. Okay, so... Do we want to get the superpowered Guardian suit or the superpowered Blazer suit? I vote for the Blazer. Because we've been using the Blazer and neither you nor Miguel actually had a problem with it. I think the Guardian gives you like slow play, which is just not interesting to me.
What gives you like suit? Yeah.
I guess it does give you the chance for a lot of automatic.
Wait, what does it give you? Slow play, you said?
Sorry, I feel like the Guardian suits like kind of slow down play, which isn't as interesting.
Okay.
And
I thought it
gives
might
you
actually be like
automatic.
bullet time, and I'm like, I'm
does give you
interested in
automatic.
that, but... Palm shot energy.
Okay, well the ultimate fusion does give you,
Oh, the fusion's all white. The ultimate fusion's all white. That's pretty good.
but the level 2 fusion does not give you automatic.
Have we seen Tengu before?
Hmm?
I'm just looking at what the specials are.
We could save
Oh.
and then
Yeah, that's...
we could save, try something, and then back out again.
We could not do that.
It would be great if they had to like let you like watch a little preview of something before you buy it.
I'm gonna get automatic.
Okay,
Because I love to not mash
sure.
A.
You're still gonna have to buy the automatic though.
Yep, and we can't afford it right now, so...
Yep. Maybe at the end of next level.
Yeah, we need 90,000 points.
It's really good how there's like a steady escalation. Like at this point, like the automatic on one suit is as much as a whole suit would have been earlier. Oh, save.
Also, let's not use that suit, given that it's not powerful yet.
It might be more powerful just by being a new
I don't think
suit.
it is, though. Look at the look at the numbers.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, let's stick with the Blazer for now.
It really ought to be like an actual Blazer, like a pantsuit.
I know, right? No, it shouldn't be a pantsuit. It should just be a Blazer.
Yeah,
It
no.
should just be like wearing the Blazer over the plug suit. I feel like that would be tasteful.
This time I want you to take care of a job that was left unfinished.
Unfinished?
There was one area you couldn't access since it was locked. I've managed to unlock it. Go in and destroy the core. The enemies in this area are expected to be much tougher from when you last infiltrated the area. Be careful.
Copy that.
Oh, so they're going to open that door that was locked before.
Yeah.
So that's why they called attention to it, so they could reuse some level.
It's not.
Oh, they've changed the lighting, though.
It's good. And the different... Oh, this is good music. I think this is a new song.
Yeah.
How long is this soundtrack?
There's like one song per
Yeah.
zone.
Oh, that's good. That like blown out lighting.
Hey,
Oh,
what's that
what
about?
the-
Oh,
Whoa.
it's a shield. You've got to target it. Probably using the change target. Yeah. Nasty.
Nice.
Sort of cool. I like that they're still introducing things. Someone in chat says that this outfit with the blazer over it would look a lot like Tracer Overwatch, and honestly, I feel like this already looks a lot like Tracer Overwatch.
And also, Asuka in one of the EVA movies has like a jacket on over the plug suit.
Oh yeah.
I think.
I feel like
also-
that's like a look that always works. Like, you know, like tight outfit underneath, but like something loose on top.
Also, generally, I like robots in clothes. Like,
Fuck.
It's
part of why Alphonse in
they don't have to
it
wear
acts-
clothes, but it's stylish.
Wait, shit.
Uh,
It's fine.
oh, this is the
Also, I hate
maze
this
room.
room.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
we're saying should just be one suit that's like a hoodie and sweatpants. Laundry day, Vanessa.
Yeah, right, I should be doing this now. It's such a good animation for something that like doesn't really have a lot of use.
Which bit?
The quick turn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really smooth.
Yeah.
I feel like the sideways quick turn ought to be useful, but it's actually a really difficult move to pull off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for that one, you
Yeah,
have
that's
to do.
really awkward.
You have to hit sideways while doing the quick turn that usually does 380 or 180.
Yeah, it's real awkward.
And
when-
then it does 90, which is sort of the opposite of what you'd expect.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they have to know which way to quick turn, but
That's true, yeah.
this is why I
it's
almost
this
feel like
level. It's not the level I
Yeah.
thought it would be.
Yeah. Huh, I wonder what this will do. Heh.
Yeah, I like the enemy design in this. Like, there's a lot of neat little.
Yeah, it's good enough. Like, it's not like super interesting, but I don't think it's necessarily needs to.
Well, they
Oh
all like.
fuck! I just killed my shield.
I wonder if that ultimate always destroys the shield, or if it actually has to do with the timing of when the bolts hit.
They may have intentionally put the thing in front so
Yeah.
that occurs every time. Someone says if you can press diagonally down and left or right, you can turn 90 degrees more consistently, but it's still not natural feeling. This is why I almost wish that like the left turn and the right turn were just quick turns.
Yeah, it's really weird that they're not, honestly.
Like you have to press a button to do fine movement or something, because this game is all about like her natural mode of moving around should be dancing. It shouldn't be like,
Ooh.
Wow. Okay, so that guy has missiles. Good to know.
I feel like all of the enemies have like really clear signaling of like when they're going to attack. Often with both a good sound and a good animation to help with it.
yeah.
There's a nice rhythm to them. The thing of like dodging. Oh,
I've managed to unlock the front hatch. Go through there.
Oh, right. This. Shit.
The front hatch is fun. Sorry, you're saying something about rhythm?
the dodging of the rockets either sideways or forward when they're like just close enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one also called attention to the locked door. It was just so long ago that we forgot about it.
Like, I realize we're in, like, abstract Ghost in the Shell facility, but, like, I find myself wondering, like, what, like, I don't know, I feel like I have to have more curiosity than I do about, like, what is happening here and why I'm here, and, like, apparently, I've, like, been in this building for, like, an hour or two, just fucking shit up, and they haven't done any sort of a response more organized than the built-in security systems are just continuing to try to fight back against you. Why? And I get the feeling they're gonna have like some kind of a cool reveal if you like get through everything, but I don't know. I feel like they could have done more to like dangle the mystery of.
Is that not the exit?
I think it's probably.
I think it's on the
more
floor.
Obvious one.
I think I saw it on the floor. Yeah. Or wait, I think that's where you came in. I think that's the exit. It's not a hatch. It's kind of just more a normal door.
I really wish those ones looked different.
One of them was lit more than the other.
It doesn't tell me which one I came in through.
Yeah, no. As I said, I think that this game would be better if it was more linear.
So
It's really interesting. Like, I feel like it is more interesting. Like when the geometry is like more constrained.
So
There is such thing as overdoing it.
So Dead Cells has
Yeah.
do you want power up?
However, I still don't have enough. Oh, and I also don't have the suit active anyway.
Well, you can buy things for a suit that you're not wearing. But behind you.
Yes, I will take a continue.
So in Dead Cells, the game has branching paths, and the paths are the same every time. So like, in the first level, there's always one exit to the turret. There's always one exit to the parapets. There's always one exit to the sewers. And the exits are things you have to unlock. There's like every level has one.
Keep the combo going.
Every level has one obvious exit and one hidden exit, or more than one hidden exit sometimes. And it's kind of like, as you progress through the game, you learn to unlock the extra hidden exit. So it's kind of like, the game doesn't expose these to you until you've already been playing for quite a bit. But the important thing here is that, like, some of the exits, depending on which exits you take, sometimes the game is exactly the same length, but just exposes you to slightly different things. Sometimes the game is shorter, and sometimes the game is longer. And you can predict which it is because it's the same every time, right? Like if you've ever been to the Forbidden Monastery, you know every time that the Forbidden Monastery is going to slow the game down as opposed to speeding it up.
That's actually very Metal Slug-like in terms of how it's.
So like, I feel like what would be good
well.
here is there's like a branching path, and like if you go left, it takes you to room X, and if you go right, it takes you to rooms B, C, and D, and then X, right? So like, you don't ever have to do the thing of backtracking. You've just always got a decision of do these 3 extra rooms or don't do that. Bye, Heck. Good luck with defeating the game.
No, the other thing this doesn't seem to be doing is any sort of loops. You never like loop back to.
Yeah.
Which is
That's
something
like
that
a really good way of having
Yeah.
if it's gonna be non-linear, it's really like
it.
I think it is underestimated how much loops make things
Yeah.
feel better.
So when I talk about maps, I'm like imagining like just like a graph, like something that isn't actually an accurate map representation, but just sort of like main path, branch, main path, or something.
I definitely do feel like one melee attack would like be cool. Like you do like a run in and hit them.
Yeah.
At this point, you're just making it out. You have to play control.
Or Vanquish apparently, is what chat is saying.
I wanna play
I'm
Vanquish.
real excited about.
Yeah.
The slide kick in Vanquish is extreme.
That
Excellent.
game, we just, after last
Hey.
stream, me and Parrish just like quickly booted it up to make sure that I had it all set up.
You think the next turn's a boss?
And I don't think I've seen a 3D game with that much juice. Like, the amount
Excellent.
of motion blur, particle effects, lasers.
This game is
Oh!
obnoxious sometimes. Wait, you've gotten all 3 of those in a single shot?
I don't know.
Try it.
Well, the instant I get input. Wow, okay,
The
you
bosses
can.
in this game.
I'm really curious what the bosses are like. I guess we'll never know on
Yeah.
easy mode. That definitely
Was that your only
feels-
death of the entire time?
Uh,
I think it was.
Yeah, I think that was...
okay, can I power up? Yes.
It's always like, oh, you killed a different cool looking object. What does it do? Who knows?
I mean, you know, well, I bet playing on hard is more interesting. I do feel like
There's
they really goofed on the balance in this.
Yeah, easy is too easy, hard is too hard.
Wait, shit.
I would go for automatic.
I can't afford it.
Oh,
Let's do a bonus mission.
sure. Oh, that's weird.
Wait, I should have switched seats.
You should pass to one of us for bonus missions.
Yeah, sure.
You should. Sure. Is this
I'll wait
how,
until we have automatic and then I'll
how
do.
much money do we need?
5,000. Just finish it.
Especially since we're getting a drum and bass track.
I mean, I like drum and bass. Oh my god. Did you see this?
I want to see that with the camera more zoomed out because we just saw like part of her while she did that.
I like the idea of most graphics better than best graphics, frankly.
Yeah, what I've seen
I
of
want
Bayonetta
quantity over quality.
and Vanquish definitely had the most graphics.
I just want to eat a lot of something. I don't really care what it is. You don't have enough.
Oh,
Do the special. Oh,
You don't. You
can't- oh.
don't have enough points right now.
have you noticed that something's wrong with the AI here?
Andy, we don't have enough points.
That was not intentional. Are we actually 500 short?
Oh no, we actually are. We're fine.
There you
Alright.
go.
You got bonus for some.
Could I ever
Wait,
go
press
on
LNR.
trying an actual
No.
mission?
Why is there's these arrows? Oh, okay.
It's just normal left and right.
Yeah, have it go on an actual mission, but with automatic.
It's this one, right?
Yeah.
Terra Guardian.
I really wonder what 2 automatics is. Yeah, I am enough into this that after we have finished this, I'm just like the next like 5 weeks of stream, I'm gonna be like playing through hard mode of this.
Oh wait, we did just save. Well, we're saving again.
You probably can never save too much, except on a flash drive. This is the next target. Are you going to tell me what it is? I can't transport you directly to where the target is, so you'll have to infiltrate from the outside. When you're transported, the sun will be on the other side of the planet. It'll be dark, so watch out for the searchlights. If they spot you, the night will turn into a shooting spree, and you will be the target. How disturbing.
Are they really going to try to do a stealth mission?
I'll transport you now.
I'm nervous.
I hope there's no teleporting. Teleporting's boring. Okay, there's teleporting. Oh no, this is how you first... Oh,
Oh, it's the first level,
oh, that's cool.
but at night.
Those... Okay, the searchlights actually look pretty cool.
I really like their beam lights are really good. They feel,
Yeah.
particularly for this generation.
Sayonara Wild Hearts has a lot of graphics. They're all the same color, but
We're
it
in a
has a lot of
stealth
graphics.
mission on the first level.
Don't walk into the spotlight, or do walk into the spotlights? Do one or the other. Either do or don't walk into the spotlights. Just...
I feel like you should be the center of attention.
Yeah, this is the problem. You're telling... Well, that wasn't particularly...
I hear a lot of things teleporting in. Oh, it is nice having the automatic fire.
Yep. Also, like, preemptively dodging is always a winning strategy.
Even if you didn't need to do it, it's really stylish.
Yeah.
Seems like a good idea on these where like they will fire so far.
I think this is a slightly different configuration of...
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, it's really weird. They're like, oh,
It's
you want
unfortunate
to...
because, like, I don't think they need to revisit this level.
They're like, oh, you want to avoid fights, and like... But you get points for fighting.
Also,
I
it's
think
like,
they basically had to have the length. Like, I feel like them revisiting these things, but with different lighting, is just them trying to hit.
it definitely doesn't necessarily feel like it was a decision they wanted to make. That's continuing, so you definitely
Yeah,
want
no,
it.
I definitely want. I'm just trying to dodge the. I hope we're not going to be revisiting those terrible corridors again. What is my special for this?
Press pause.
Okay. Thunderbird.
Have we seen Griffin on another level?
Whoops.
That was-
Fortunately, that doesn't hit anything
Yeah.
that's not on screen.
Although shooting a single shot and then reposing is incredibly stylish. I do not...
I don't understand what you're trying to do here, Miguel.
I'm scared.
Well, I can tell that.
I want to see what second level automatic is like.
Oh yeah, I've got automatic. I forgot. Oof.
I feel like there might have been another play there.
Probably.
Like using your special.
The problem is I cannot consistently pull it off.
Really?
That is why I'm not doing this, because I've tried it 3 or 4 times before it works.
You don't have to like, doesn't have to be like a smooth gesture. It can just be like down, then right, then aim.
Yeah, these
Like it's
are-
not like a fighting game input or anything.
Okay.
It's
Remember,
just 3
right
button
hand
presses.
button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hit it. I just hit it too late.
Ah.
Oh,
And I still can't remember which one's X and which
Oh,
one's
wait.
Y.
wrong button. Sorry. You were right to tell me. I was hitting the wrong button.
Oh, okay. Cool. Like a little bit of smoke is kind of good.
Embodying the cool guys don't look at explosions ethos.
Yeah.
I think it's a different suit for every different... I think it's a different Dance Fairy suit, isn't it? I don't think she was doing the butt jiggle before.
That one is normal.
The idols.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, maybe it's about the pose she's in. Yeah, she like puts one hand on her hip and...
It's after like a different thing that
Yeah.
happens. Yeah, I haven't quite figured. There's a bunch of little contextual things going on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
clearly like a very complicated state machine.
Yeah.
It has no mechanical effect whatsoever.
Yeah, but
Oh,
like,
wow, that's...
On the other hand, it affects the only thing that
No.
matters, which is the character looking cool.
Right. Are they doing LOD on those back wall textures? I guess they are. It's so inconsistent, like the length of levels. I feel like they're like, here's your next mission, and it's like just this really complicated diagram. He's like, are you going to explain anything about it? No.
Good robot.
Like, you could be doing some kind of like very gradual context by like
Oh, that was Andy talking about the animation.
every time that you defeat.
Ah, okay. Running.
What? No, why?
Quick turnaround.
I j-
Seems kind of interesting.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sort of neat.
Hey, we found out what the gimmick was for an enemy because I was playing.
Cool.
Okay, now just jump up and just,
Yeah, I'm not sure at what point I can safely do that. I'm trying to
Oh, that
make
was
sure.
kind of cool. I think it's shielded.
Nope. Oh. Oh.
You pissed it off.
Do I not have enough power to? Oh
Maybe
shit.
not.
Oh,
Yeah,
bad,
you
bad,
don't have
bad,
enough power.
bad.
Can you hit it from the hole, though?
Probably not.
Shit.
Remember, you have auto.
Yeah. Just remembered. Oh.
Oof.
It's okay. We got a lot of quarters.
I like her like pouting. Taylor Swift is probably playing like failure screen.
And you can hit start to skip the cutscene. So maybe don't use the two buttons more. Yeah, just basically, it basically always pays to constantly dodging,
Yeah. No. I'm figuring it out.
which is like real good.
Ah.
R button.
I was trying to get in.
I think you could have sidestepped into that.
I was trying to. I was sort of like at a weird angle.
I think break the movie would have been fine.
The problem is the inability for me to do a quick tone without doing a complicated series of things I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Just like a really realistic problem. Yeah, I was fighting a robot and then I forgot how to turn to my left.
But that's such a cool.
Like, imagine if your employer was telling you nothing about what you were fighting or why, but every time that you destroyed one, you got a little bit more hint of what exactly was happening in this weird, mysterious factory.
Ah.
I just wish the banter was good.
Yeah.
Like, the problem is they just don't really have a dynamic.
Yeah.
The dynamic is slightly Vanessa
Shit,
is
shit,
like,
shit. In. Oh.
Oh. Like, the dynamic that they're going... I have not beaten this on any difficulty. I have not played this... I've not played this since the Bush administration. What would that be in Canada?
The Bush administration. We were aware.
Oh, yeah. But,
yeah. We have America and Canada.
I just mean, like, would you use the Bush
keep it in
administration
the
as your go-to, or like...
No.
That's pretty funny, actually.
We would probably use it more than we would a Canadian politician.
I see. Oh, yeah, now you got the room down.
Okay.
In the hole.
I like how you fell backward almost by accident at exactly the right moment. Good turn. Yeah.
feel like we're playing the same game here. Oh, whoa, whoa.
They seem to be pretty good about keeping
Yeah,
you
I don't
from-
think you can fall into that
no,
pit.
I can. Shit. Definitely having some camera issues with this boss.
Yeah.
There we go. There? Yeah.
Yeah.
Crouching in the hole definitely looks ridiculous. Like, it's such an extreme butt, like, rolling into a ball pose. That's the realistic Samus,
Yeah. Good rolly.
not dignified.
As soon as it gets there, it starts. I should use my super.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're getting. I mean, you're almost to the change.
Yeah, I think you use it.
Okay, I've got the change. Now I'll use it.
Yeah. I think the important thing with the supers is they home.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
You got really close.
Yeah. No,
I
part of the
think-
problem with this boss is it is leaning into the moving around stuff that it is
Yeah.
not good at.
I think when you come out of a I think when you come out of a super, you have a couple of iframes that so you can like input your next movement.
Yeah. I am generally getting more used to the controls of this time around. Which is not to say that they are good controls,
Huh.
but they are loadable.
New super again?
Jesus.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's a lot of like one-shot kill lasers.
Oh, God.
Oh fuck! That was pretty cool though.
I feel like you survived that partially due to some iframes
Yeah?
during the jump. It definitely looked like it went right through you. Damn, they suddenly like were, oh wait, maybe we should actually make the boss have some hit points.
Yeah, no, I think it's good.
It's just a dramatic increase compared to
Oh.
the last two.
Okay.
Is your current suit as powered up as the one you
No,
used
it's
to fight the last
not.
boss? Because I think that might also be a factor.
I think that's also a factor.
I think
What? Oh, different super?
Yep.
another thing.
No,
is
different suit. It's just not as
Yeah.
powerful.
Well, another thing is the last suit was the like
Well,
low
it was
defense, high
upgraded.
offense. It was upgraded.
I think
but
the
also
stats
the-
are only like relate to like what you can upgrade rather than being.
Well, but it's also the choice of the supers. Like the Guardians have supers that are just inherently lower damage. That was pretty cool. There was something I was playing like a month or so ago that I was playing. I was like, wow, this is really making me think of P.N.03. I should make sure to bring it up if we ever stream P.N.03. And then I forgot what it was. It might have been Control, because Control also has a thing of like every single room in every single room in the entire game. Whoa!
Breaking the rules.
No.
Answering the question,
Well,
yes, you can
now we
jump down
know.
the hole.
doing one more because that was bullshit.
It is interesting going back to another suit suddenly being less powerful, even though
Yeah.
it was more expensive. I do wish that there was maybe some meters that it showed to tell you like what damage each thing did.
It
Yeah.
does.
Does it? It has like how
I
many
really
things
don't.
you can power up on
I
it.
think that's the only stats. I think the stats are just what the potential is, rather than like.
But these supers don't have any stats, so you don't know like how powerful the supers are.
Or they at least could show you, like, when your super's like, nope, you're out of ammo, you can't. Like, show the two little icons for your two attacks and they gray out when you... I guess Control also has this thing going on of, like, every single room in the entire game is made out of the same materials, but they make everything look kind of different. Although more so in this. Or more so in Control than in this.
Oh shit! I wasn't ducking.
Your head.
We have blown through half of our continues in this one boss.
After this, I'm gonna stop and like just switch suits.
Sure.
Can we switch suits now? Like.
No.
Can you go
Okay.
back a room or two?
Was there a red thing?
I don't remember seeing one.
Yeah, probably
okay.
not. Cause it's, I mean, like it's only
It's
a
been-
5 room.
Yeah, this one it's short level and then hard boss.
Yep.
Yeah, it would make sense to put the suit change right before the boss. Confused what the structure of this boss is. Does it actually help you to kill all these little extra bits before it gets to the final phase?
I mean, it means that like they can't shoot you.
Are they trying to shoot you by
Fan
then?
of not being shot.
Yeah, that's like where the bullets are coming out
Yeah.
of those spots.
What about like the big like super kills, like the lasers and stuff? Are those also coming out of those spots?
They're all coming from things.
You basically
Literally
can't
doing
hit it
nothing.
during these
Yeah.
bits.
Which is annoying, because they can definitely hit me.
Yeah, there's no way to lead with this lock-on
Yeah.
mechanic, so that part of this boss doesn't really work very well. Like, it feels like you're supposed to be able to take it out during that period.
If you had more supers, right? Because
Oh,
whenever
yeah,
I've got
you
segments
can
moving,
supers during that bit.
but I don't know. A super is only like 1 or 2 notches, so good of it.
If you were close enough to it that it wasn't traveling at such an extreme angle to you, might you be
Yeah.
able to? You'd
Yeah,
have to
maybe
get
you
in
could
close,
chase
though.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, except that you stop when you shoot, so no.
Yeah. And sometimes it decides to. Sometimes it decides to do that, and
I think it's
not,
just the distance, so because we chased it, we got into the distance.
Whoa.
Oh!
That's some bullshit.
I love that it basically looks like she's doing cheerleading.
Okay.
There you go.
Like it's like,
Yep.
do, electrics.
Dude, that was cool.
Back
Oh,
in
that's
the
why they
pit
had
we
a
go.
hole.
It's made for him. Okay, so we cannot upgrade.
I bet I could make that much out of like one bonus mission. Or we could
Oh
just
yeah,
go on.
so yeah, that has a maximum of Palm Shot 3. And we only have a maximum of Palm Shot 2, and
Yeah.
we only upgrade to 1.
We could just keep going. Do you want to keep going, or do you want to?
Let's upgrade it.
If we're close to upgrading, yeah. Let's.
Well, also it's really bad otherwise, so.
Oh, this is kind of weird. Change suits. Do they actually expect you to clear all the trial missions?
Surely not.
I guess if you were trying, like, it gives you a way if you were trying to get every suit max.
Yeah, exactly.
This would give you a way to do it.
Yeah, but the trick is that, okay, so here's the thing. You get to keep suits between playthroughs. As soon as you beat this, you can go on and do normal with all of the suits that you had from your last playthrough.
Yeah, we're also really curious what the second automatic bar does. I assume this is faster, but I feel like honestly that's probably the bigger deal than.
We should definitely try powering it up and finding out.
Yep. I think first we wanted to see more comp shot damage though.
Yeah.
So 90,000 is their target number.
Yeah, how well can people hear the music on the stream? Just because I know I checked out last week's stream and we had it a little bit quiet.
The music is so good. I think I said that before, but it's still good.
Okay, cool. It's
Cool.
just good.
I know Parrish made adjustments. We're slowly figuring out this whole new setup. The sound effects tend to drown it out. I wonder if we could tone down the sound effects just a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, is that one of the options? I mean, that's what it sounds like over here as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Damn,
Sound
this was the
effects.
era where you could...
Oh, you can put the sound as mono. I couldn't. Let's put it maybe here.
Yeah, see how that is.
Oh, wait a minute. Button config.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's just two different types of...
That's not very interesting.
B-type did not sound good.
Yeah, this is definitely of the era of like here we've handcrafted a bunch of controls, none of which switch the thing that you want
Yep.
fixed.
Oh, every single one of those is a single shot.
I think that's
Isn't
why
powered
they
up.
don't, like, give you much time.
It's the volume things. Now I can tone the volume up more. So we can hear more music and still hear the sound effects. For us, not for the stream. Ah, okay.
Alright, so I think this is the side path. Oh.
Whatever.
This is definitely the type of game where you want to tone up the music.
Hey, here's a question. Let's say I take the cowardly way out of this room. I'm gonna do the side path first. Do I get a second chance at a no-kill clear in that room? Ugh.
I mean, you don't need to play explore.
The difference in points that it gives you is actually pretty significant.
Well, that's the end of it, so...
Yeah, okay, I did pick the right path.
I'm trying to think of other games that had drum and bass soundtracks.
I feel like I really ought to have a good answer to this question, and I somehow don't.
Luminous has a lot of really good drum and bass in it.
I think Speed Punks, the kart racer on PS1, had a drum and bass soundtrack because I think it was a British
I
game.
was gonna ask.
Maybe some of the Wipeout ones, I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't actually know.
I thought it was definitely like a broad selection of
I would not be surprised.
One of my favorite electronic acts is basically only known by anyone because of the Wipeout soundtrack. Like, to the extent that their
Sorry, what was?
Fluke is basically only known because of the Wipeout soundtrack, to the extent that they wound up redoing their entire product identity around Wipeout XL. Like they
Did they hire like Designers Republic to do all of the design?
the music video appears to be set inside of Wipeout XL, and I think that they wound up adopting as the mascot of the band a character who was either from Wipeout XL or they invented for the music video on the grounds that she seemed like she might be a character from Wipeout XL. She is like a supervillain, multimillionaire, 13-year-old girl with purple hair, which seems like a character that would be in Wipeout, you know.
Did Wipeout have characters?
I don't remember. I didn't play Wipeout.
We should play Wipeout.
Yeah, there was a... The collection was on PS Plus, I think. Like the remake,
There was one really good jungle track in Beautiful Joe, but only one.
Because, yeah, I've never played any of the Wipeout games.
Wipeout story is going fast. I should figure out which one was the last one on the original PlayStation, because that's kind of the one I would like to see. It's like what was the best looking one that they did with that ability.
Well, I know on the PS4 it's like a collection, so...
Yeah, I don't know whether they've upscaled everything. I kind of want to see how they attempted to do it with...
Also, the PS4, there is an extremely real risk if they've lost licensing of some of the tracks.
Yeah.
I seem to remember Unreal Tournament patterns.
Really?
I don't remember the music
Yeah.
in that at all.
I doubt that I
think-
ever played it with music.
I think the fact is I was probably playing whatever I had on Winamp in the background at the time.
Yeah, it may only have
so-
been during like, intro cutscenes and stuff, because I can't remember whether there was music playing in any of the levels.
Is there anything left? That's where I came in as a far right loop?
Oh, so Wipeout takes place in the same universe as Syndicate.
Huh.
This is on the comment, Wipeout game where you play as one of
Wait.
the CEOs of the companies that makes the... Oh, this is a suggestion, okay.
Oh, okay.
Companies that makes the vehicles, and
Did
you're
I
trying
get
a
all the
hostile takeover of all the others.
I think I got all the rooms. I'm gonna... Yeah, professional. I am
Ooh,
a
so
professional.
pro.
Thank you. I think, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you do the whole thing really well, you get like an enormous bonus at the end. Yeah. Okay, so let's power up your. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay, this is what you want, right?
Yeah.
Give us the... No, palm shot.
Oh, palm shot, not the automatic. Okay. I really want to know what the second automatic is.
Yeah. Automatic,
but it's not gonna
automatic.
No, we need the better palm shot or we're not even gonna, like, make it.
This is fair. You can probably afford the automatic after the next actual level.
I could see a Wipeout game that was done like, what was that really good cybernetic boxing anime from like a year or two ago?
Megalobox?
Megalobox, that was so good.
Megalobox, but sci-fi racing is
Yeah.
definitely a game I would play.
Is the final lesson there that Wipeout sucks and you should just be driving real cars?
Now I just want a red line game.
I want to see Redline. I was able to unlock the door that was locked in your previous mission. Sorry, but I'm afraid you need to go there again.
This isn't a very efficient way of working with you, you know. Plus, I think using the transporter is bad for my skin.
You're just making excuses.
Yes.
Anyway, this time it'll be like a walk in the park. There are life signs coming from inside the CAMS facility.
Human?
I don't know. I want you to investigate it.
Roger. Blur had real car licenses despite being, like, very Mario Kart-esque with, like, the attack powers.
This is unfortunate.
It was... I kind of liked it, actually. It was just so incongruous that, like... I thought it was fun. Like, it definitely felt, It really felt Mario Kart.
I feel like the thing is, if you do that, you want to like not necessarily use good cars. You want kind of like some sort of like weird, goofy, like Mad Max rally stock car thing, right? Like a demolition
No, I
derby.
think it's way funnier if you're getting your Subaru destroyed by.
Okay, yeah. So getting a Porsche destroyed is not funny. Getting a Subaru destroyed is. Like get like a station
I don't
wagon.
think they were that expensive. Like I don't think
Nice.
with like really fancy licenses.
Just intentionally figure out what the cheapest cars to license is and use those only.
Yeah, we're definitely playing through a version of every stage.
Upgrade that suit.
Congratulations.
Did we save after
Yes,
that?
we
Okay,
did.
good.
Oh, okay. I did not understand what was happening there. It's so weird that progressive scan modes would ask when you get game over. Like, oh, you
That
seem like
is
you're having
not-
some trouble. Maybe you should turn off progressive scan mode so you can like.
It's booting back farther than it's supposed
Yeah.
to.
Got
Like,
it.
it's another one of these weird rough edges with this game. Actually, more than a redline game, the game I really want is the Lupin the Third car chase game with like, give me that, but with the physics of a Crazy Taxi, like just like wild, bouncy physics. Give me a little bit of squash and stretch on the cars.
Yeah.
Make them tilt lots when you turn, and lots of NPCs that do funny stuff as you race through the area that they're in.
Honestly, we need a wacky races game.
That exists.
Okay, cool. I don't want to play it. I just don't want. I just want it to exist.
It was a Mario Kart knockoff.
I feel like the best Wacky Races game would like you should just be playing as Dick Dastardly. Like it should be you setting up traps.
Right.
Nice, you managed to get them before the shields had actually gone up.
Yep.
Has anyone?
Unfortunately, I'm still doing terribly, but
Yeah.
Has anyone ever made that game as like a Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner game? Like a puzzle game where the coyote has to make the perfect traps but just barely fail each time.
Was there like an incredible machine, but
Yeah.
licensed with that?
Yeah, something like that. Someone says cell damage was supposed to be good. I remember that existed, but I don't remember what it is.
It's made here in Toronto.
Oh.
It just came out on the Switch too, so we could actually play it again if we wanted to.
What
We
is
played
it?
a bunch of it when it first came out.
I think I own it for something.
again,
It's a car combat game that is made to look all like cell shaded. Was like one of the early games with cell shading. Lots of like really, really wild squash and stretch. Almost like I would say too much on the cars.
Come on,
It's
work.
a game with some good ideas that I don't think
no, it
completely
did not work.
comes together.
Oh,
Rough.
I'm gonna switch back to the other suit for while we do this trial.
Yes, it's definitely a game that was trying to do something new with car combat.
Right back.
What's a split second?
Yeah, I don't know split second.
I think it's the one that is, it's like a stunt racing one where there's racing, but you're also, as you build up a meter or as you do tricks, you're able to like blow up parts of the racetrack. And
Oh, that game.
I think that's the one.
I keep on thinking those are missiles coming up,
Yep,
and
same.
then they stop.
That was. You will note the dodging.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing so much more damage here.
Does this gun have no auto?
Nope, no auto.
Ooh, it was a great cinematic racer where you can like crash planes into your opponents. Super over the top.
Okay. I think that's still 1 second.
Yeah. Feeling like we might be slowly racking up enough for us to do a second
Yeah.
racing game stream.
I really do, like, honestly, like, Blur has been on my list of, like, ones I want. Jeez. High frames.
Laser's extra nice in these dark rooms with the dynamic lighting.
I'm gonna run into one of these and die. I'm just calling it now.
Oh,
Nope, psych myself out.
lost that bet.
That's okay.
I need to try out Burnout Paradise. Somebody's mentioning it in chat.
Okay, we can buy absolutely nothing here. We've accomplished nothing. I'm just gonna keep that.
How'd you do?
Poorly.
Perhaps you should get me to do it. I'm a professional.
If we do another driving thing, we should also do some of... What was the one where
Whoa.
you're dreaming the entire time?
Oh God.
Driver San Francisco.
I-
It's so good.
I hate the handling in it.
I
Like, I hated driving in it, but I loved everything about the way it framed things.
am not in the groove. Also, I shouldn't have used the continue there.
Maybe not.
Is it Driver 3?
It's San Francisco.
Yeah, okay.
I am slightly curious about, was it Burnout Paradise that was the open world one where you're just like wandering around an island and getting into drag races with people?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. When we were playing Burnout 3, one of the devs from that was in chat, I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, unlike a lot of those racing games, you can also just not take events and drive
Oh,
around.
God,
and relax,
shit.
Which is nice.
That sounds kind of nice.
Oh, good target.
Oh,
I'm having a bad time.
yeah, there was a lot going on here.
No. Ah, I was trying to do my super and it was
Yeah,
not
the area of
happening.
effect on those is nasty.
Can I try?
Ah, okay. That was probably me. I was on Burnout Revenge in Paradise, though. Yep, no, it must have been you. Did not know whether you were a regular or not.
So when are we going to get expensive golf paradise with the open world structure? What am I?
Open world golf game where you can just decide anything is the hole
Yeah,
or
exactly.
anyone.
Exactly.
That really should have been an add-on to one of the like early 3D Grand Theft Autos.
Hit start.
San Andreas, but you can play golf with everyone. I believe What the Golf is out.
I think so. I was like across from them at one PAX, and like when I first saw their premise, I was extremely rolling my eyes. I'm like, whatever, gimmicky golf. But then like watching them at the entire show, it's very funny. I was surprised, like, just by like how many jokes they had.
Yeah, it is.
It was.
I've
just
seen
like
it
a
a few
shocking
different shows,
density.
and yeah, it is an insane number of jokes, and like really good, like set up one joke in one match, and then the next thing has a new punchline on it.
Actually, Golf Story is kind of interesting. I didn't play very far in it.
I've heard people say good things about that.
I need to play those all.
Do we need to do a golf stream at some point just so we can do that really good Kirby one?
I started playing that. I could not figure out what was going on. I need you to explain this game to me.
I can totally teach it to you, and I want someone to be able to play multiplayer with.
Yeah, this was... we were talking about this.
So I think it may be the best abstract mini golf game I've played.
I've still got that, like, throwing fat rabbits game.
Wait, what?
I told you about this.
Oh, yeah. Very good use of iframes there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, Kirby's Dream Course is the Kirby golf game we're talking about. Which was... It got a Switch release, right?
Yeah, it's on the
Okay,
the
that
free
was
games
not correct.
that you get with online.
So this game predates Clover, but yes.
Yeah, it's basically...
It's the staff who had become Clover.
Infinite, you may remember. Do you remember the Capcom 5 when like all of the Nintendo fans were really excited because Capcom was going to make a bunch of Nintendo exclusive games? All this. Whoa!
I think there's a guy on top.
What is Oh, okay.
Whoa, okay.
Hello.
Hi. Hello. Ah. Okay. Okay. First off, I want to reset. I will fight you again if I can act. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
We might need to grind for a better suit.
It is definitely starting to feel like it's suddenly
Yep.
ramped up.
Yeah, which is really weird. Like it's
I mean, we're
It's
pretty
kind of a-
underpowered.
sharp kink in the difficulty curve, you know? Red is health, right? How's it going? This time getting in is easy. Just use the front entrance.
I bet you're not going to tell me the way.
You're right again.
You said it'd be like a walk in the park, but it wasn't that easy.
But it's more exciting that way, don't you think? None of these
I
games are
wish the dialogue was funny.
Yeah,
Like,
this is
I
like-
wish, like it just conveyed anything at all.
good. This is like the tone I want the writing to have, but it's really bad.
Their concept for it is fine. I think, like, I really wish they pulled out like a little more character, but like the writing is just nothing.
Just hire a writer. Any writer. Do anything. Ah. I hope I don't hit the floor.
I wonder if it had been voice acted, whether an actor could have pulled enough out of it.
I don't
think
know.
so.
I don't think there's enough to
Yeah.
work with.
I am trying as hard as I can to voice act this, and it is giving me nothing to work with.
Okay, so you can probably now just go through that big door that was locked before.
The one on the left was the one that was locked, right?
No, that
That's
one
the
was...
one.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's why they gave me items directly in front of it. Whoa, whoa.
Oh no, it's tight corridors, the thing
Fine.
this game is great at.
Camera's having a great time.
Come on, switch. It sucks you can't switch focus while you're on the ground. That would make a lot of sense. Like, I'm just like putting down a down payment on what I'm gonna start shooting at when I stand up.
Yeah.
Can I look out this window? It's pretty.
No, it's not.
It's not? Okay.
It's brown like all the outside.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been much nicer if they'd gone for like a lush green type thing.
I think that they're
Yeah.
trying to like have a contrast between like it's all beautiful inside, but this is actually a really dirty, dingy place on the outside. Unfortunately, I think that they overestimated how different plain white is from plain brown.
Yeah, like what I want is a big bright color to contrast with the white.
I feel like I also would have like considered like just making that single texture rather than trying to actually like model an outside.
So it's really unfortunate because this was like the PS. Oh shit. This was like the PS2 era, and like the PS2 made everything brown because it had no texture memory, whereas this makes everything brown as an artistic choice. But you don't look special because you're competing with a bunch of games that were brown because no texture memory. Can I go here? No, I can't. This is a really weird room.
They're doing like twisty passage exploration stuff again.
I don't think it's exploration.
There's a
Not really, yeah.
I think it's just
Exploration.
I think it's just one long corridor, which is
Christine,
fine.
we turned
But
right.
I
It's
bypassed the door.
exploration.
There was a door, and
Oh.
I'm really sorry. On the bright side, we can almost afford your.
The fact that you can't change targets while you're being hit seems of a piece with the you've died, so we're just going to reset the machine as the easiest way to reset all the variables.
Yeah. Alright, I'm no longer interested in killing everything in this room. Whoa! I'm like keeping my whatever. Okay. I'm just gonna see what's over this way.
Sure.
700 points. Oh.
Oh, it's weird.
Can I just leave these here and come back from later? Because I don't actually need these yet. Oh,
That
if
is
if I'd gotten those on the way in. Ugh.
That is the first time we have seen a side room that is just filled with power-ups.
Yeah,
The problem
weird.
is that, like, you know what? I bet those refill. Let's just. Oh shit. The problem is it kind of like a little bit punishes you for. Okay, whatever.
God, the level designs just really feel like everything's a first draft, and they didn't go and like go like, oh, this was a good idea. Let's go back to the earlier levels and add it.
Yeah.
Probably a good way to dodge that laser attack. We just haven't gone.
Like, so let's say that was like a little alcove or something, right? Like, if that was a little alcove, I could go in, get stuff, go out. The problem is that I reset this room by going into the power-up area and back out. So, like, what the fuck?
Oh, so there's more enemies again?
There's the exact same number of enemies as when I first entered it.
Oh.
Now, what I could do is I could clear the room, and if I clear the room and then exit it, they won't ever refill.
Then that
But-
room is no longer interesting or useful in the same way.
Yeah, well, maybe it's like if I choose to, like, maybe I can go back. I don't even know. In fact, let's just try it. I think that room is now empty of enemies. Oh, fuck it.
Nice.
Thank you. Okay, let's see if this actually works. Yes. Although it might have worked by bouncing over the shield. That's...
What?
Oh. Oh my god!
You killed something that was there with the bounce attacks. Oh, this is a neat. I like,
Yeah.
because you've got something that could be firing missiles over the wall.
Okay, is green health or is red health?
Green is health.
That's counterintuitive.
No?
That's the usual.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, the fact that the health is on the bottom is surprising to me.
That's true.
Alright, flip a coin. This looks less important. I'm gonna go this way first. Give me more power-ups. Nope. Ooh. These fucking doors. Yeah, so this room's cleared, so it will never give me anything again. Oh, I can get up here. Is that useful? should have used the quick turn. What?
Oh, power-ups.
It looks like this is another reward room. Should be using the quick turnaround more. By the way, I can afford another slot of automatic.
Sweet.
Why is this room? Just why?
Are you sure you're not just going the way you came?
No, there was... The way I came, there weren't all these power-ups.
Power-ups, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess that, yeah.
The power-ups are themselves, like, more than I can actually eat.
Nom, nom, nom.
I like this little, like, electric piano bit in the soundtrack. Okay, so that's a door. Is this gonna be a door? There was a door here in the other one. No. Oh. Well, that's good.
You can actually buy the automatic now.
Yeah, you want to?
Sure.
Alright, power up. Prima Guardian
And Terra Guardian.
and Terra Guardian. Yeah, second automatic. Alright, power complete. Back out. Alright, I'm gonna change suits into the Terra Guardian just to find out what the automatic means.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's faster than I can
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
You wanna, shall I give this one a shot?
I think so. I think
Alright.
it's probably more powerful now.
This is so weird, like this room structure. Like it's just like, oh, we've got the model, let's use it. We're actually pretty close
Putting
to
more
this
health
level.
than you actually need like, so many times you come across something where it just feels like they didn't have a chance to even do one revision
Well,
on
I think
this.
it's even weirder than that because
I think your health bar might just be bigger as you...
Oh,
well, there's
you
even,
upgrade
there's also something
barrier.
weirder, which is that they don't have a way of controlling how much they give you at any one time. Because
Because it drops are randomized.
yeah. They're
Although
just
they're
like,
clearly capable of like making non-randomized drops because they do
Yeah.
it, like they'll often pair green and yellow together.
they kind of pulled back the camera in that room. It was kind of nice feeling. Okay, this level of auto fire is a lot. I cannot mash that quickly. Okay, what's my power up? Down, right, A. I wonder what the Griffin Pro is. I missed 2 rooms.
Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna have to make maps eventually. Is it Train 2? The
Train
training?
2, the sequel to Trains.
oof, that landing animation.
It's fine. It's perfect.
Not so great.
It's cool how I just switched to the... Oh, right. Down right A.
Hopefully that went in the right direction. Oh yeah,
Yep.
it did.
It did, but it wasn't very powerful.
Yeah, I...
Oh, it's Orchidee too.
Oh, wait, no, that did land. Oh shit. Am I still... No, that's really too bad.
Train 2, son of Train.
Train 2, train harder. You'll have to train
Wait.
harder if you want to beat me.
Almost got it.
Almost dead. I am fighting literally nothing but the... Okay, there we go. I'm fighting literally nothing but the controls at this point.
I think they're probably like,
Like how it just
is a
calmly
way to
ki-
actually fight
Whoa! Whoa! Something's up. What's up? What's happening here? Is this why there were 2 more rooms?
doesn't
music
stop
shop.
grooving.
Even when the soundtrack's gone.
She's got her own... She's got her own song. What's happening? Oh wow, you can hear the disc scratching.
Spinning. It's just spinning.
Oh!
Train 2, legs.
Oh shit, I'm really glad they gave this to me. I wish I had taken more damage before. Whoa, what, this is weird. Okay, what's the... Down right A. Here we go. I really don't like how there's even more.
He's stuck inside this,
Oh.
like...
Yeah, it's like a. This is like learn to dodge, noob.
And quick tone. Oh, that's
there's
not
also a
good.
thing-
Not
can
great.
duck
Not great. Ah. Okay, I really shouldn't have.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you were doing damage with your special there or
You
not.
totally are.
Okay.
Like a ton.
Ah, if I'd input that quicker, that would have worked out. Okay, I think I know what the trick here is.
The train that looks like a man.
No. Okay. Okay, that's
Okay, good. They at
that's
least-
less
Oh,
mean.
so...
I guess if they let you just
Honestly,
repeatedly
I feel
fight,
like they should have just put you into the...
it wasn't a very hard boss. If they let you repeatedly, if they let you repeatedly fight the second boss, you could have basically used it for point crunching. All right. I had a whole button for that. Why didn't I use it?
Yeah, I think you can still cheese this with special abilities, honestly.
I
It's
kind of
100% too easy.
yeah.
The laser
Yeah.
is just like cutting through my neck. Yeah, you just have to wait until which. The question is, when do you start using your special ability? Like, wait until the harder second level.
I kind of wish she had voice acting just so she could do cheers during those things.
Okay, why are you giving me another power up? It's a weird looking door.
Oh. Oh, this is the life form that we saw.
Aha.
Do I shoot it? What do I do with it?
Walk up to it and hit A, most likely.
Probably. You can tell because there's absolutely no contextual indicator telling you to do that.
Exactly like the doors.
What is this? What's going on?
I'm British?
She is identical. Wait, is she a clone of myself? Or am I a clone of her?
Why is there someone that looks exactly like me?
What's the status?
Looks like it's still alive.
That's unfortunate.
What do you mean?
Well, the cam's self-destruct located in that area has been activated. You can exit using the energy pod I've located. It's on your way out. Also, I've turned on the green emergency lighting on the doors. That's your guide to the energy pod. Thank you!
How much time do I have?
5 minutes. Better forget about trying to rescue her. There's no time for that. Well,
See if
that's...
there's a rescue her button. Try hitting A again.
I'll try it. No.
No. Okay. There's no. I was like, is this one of those?
Damn, it
is an
actually does
optional
want you to
thing?
forget about. Wait, that's a Jen Hale?
Is Jen Hale someone typically good at this stuff?
Yes.
So
She's
why-
normally extremely good, so this is very surprising.
Why is she using a different accent on every half sentence?
I guess everyone starts somewhere.
I guess this is
Also,
what
to be
happens when you only
fair,
get one
not
take.
really giving her much to work with.
Oh,
This is...
lots of like cool
Yeah.
lighting stuff that they're doing here. That
Yeah,
I
At least
these
it
are
answers
cinematic.
the question of would a good voice actor be able to do any better?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that really answers the question.
Man, I feel like they really should have been pulling some of this stuff earlier.
I think...
the
This
lighting.
is, yeah. Like, it's
What if
good,
this is
but I
when
think they
they-
could have led with it.
What if this is the exact moment they're like, guys, look what I figured out I can do with the lighting system. Oh, right. Y'all are really gonna like the automatic fire on this. When you next, oh my god. Ugh. I'm actually maybe not gonna make it. That would be kind of interesting.
Oh no!
Oh.
That's
I
not that
wasted
good a
at
super.
least that, okay?
Okay, now use it.
Excuse me.
I feel like with those suit, they should have taken the colored bits and actually like made them slightly self-illuminated.
man.
So
Oh
they
wow!
glow.
Like,
These bits,
they have like a little bit though, look.
they're on the shoulders and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm like, make just the whole colored patch.
So the fact that everything's
I
white
wish there was
means that
just
when they
more
start,
of this. Shit.
like the fact that everything's white means that like now they finally put in any color at all. It's like,
Oh,
oh, oh.
I mean,
Please
that's
don't
good.
hit the wall. Please don't hit the wall. Please don't hit the wall. Okay. Fuck.
Oh, never mind, this sucks.
They keep like,
It's behind you.
There it is? They keep like almost setting up something. Oh, yeah. 230, and I'm just stuck in this little room designed to get you stuck. There's no time
I
to
think
turn
the
around.
mechs
I've got to jump
teleport
backward.
in.
Is this it? Is this the exit?
Try hitting A.
Actually, I think we just made $130,000.
Let's buy shit.
Let's go shopping.
Barrier might be nice, but energy would mean that we could do a lot more of those things.
Yeah.
Oh, we can. Oh, we can't get a new. We could just save up. We could
I
wait.
think we just need to save up.
Get the energy drive for the
Yeah.
Griffin.
Which one had the
Pro.
Griffin? If you look at the different ships, or look at the different suits, one of them had the Griffin. So the Griffin Pro is obviously the better Griffin, but what was the Griffin? This game's got like a really weird... Is it like a snare? I never quite remember what a snare is.
It's the one you usually put on the offbeat. If that helps you imagine it at
A
all.
little bit.
It's the one that sounds like a snare.
Thanks, Miguel.
I guess the question of what's the difference between a snare and a clap, or is a clap just kind of a generalized form of a snare?
Parrish is
I
very
don't
helpfully
understand what
pulling up
ontological question you're
a picture of a
asking.
snare drum on his laptop and showing it to us.
Well, that definitely doesn't look like an 808, so I don't know what you're talking about. Where'd that come from?
Over there. Actually, no, that's it. It's this thing, they can shoot over it.
Yep.
It also means you can stand on it, but that's not as helpful.
I kind of wish they'd messed with low walls like this a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's actually like
Usually,
a way of messing with the geometry that actually like leans into the stuff that the game is good at.
usually when there's a low wall, there's a low wall, it benefits you, but in this case it's benefiting the enemies because
Yeah,
they
I feel like that's good.
can arc over it, but you can't.
But also you can like flip over it, which is interesting.
It is.
Keep
Like it
not
works with
seeing
your
the missiles in
mobility.
time due to the shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, the missiles in this corridor don't work together well, although it is really funny.
I mean, it seems fine, given that like they keep hitting me in the face. so-
Frame drops? We're green, I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Where's the goal?
Like, there is something actually kind of evocative. Like, here's this beautiful gleaming Apple store in the middle of just this really ugly desert.
Where'd I come from?
You came from the corridor, so you want to go out through that door. You know, it really is unfair they can't tell you which direction an enemy is appearing in, given that, like, logically, Vanessa should have directionality of sound. Like, she's not going to hear, like, a loud roaring noise and go, I can't tell if that was coming from my left or right.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, I wonder if leaving one of these rooms earlier gets you, like, a... No. Oh, you didn't get... I'm wondering if you can, like, cheese the no damage clear mechanic.
I don't. Well, probably doesn't count as clearing a room.
Probably not.
Well, okay.
I wouldn't. If you complete it, the bonus you get is so large.
Someone in chat saying, honestly, I think a bunch of the problems came from the ridiculously constrained dev time.
It definitely
Wonderful.
feels that way.
But it's like the team has before and after made a bunch of games that
Yeah. But also,
are more
like,
beloved than this one.
I feel like from their perspective, maybe it was actually better to get to do one as a throwaway. Like, if this became something later.
Well,
It definitely
like,
does, like, I think I understand why they, like, revisited and ported every of the other GameCube games they did, except for this one. Like, I get it. Yeah, that never stops feeling good.
Yeah, no, that's...
Like, just the fact that you, like, have to dodge into them. Like, or sideways, but, like, into them is the...
Slow-moving missiles is something I've noticed is just, like, always a good feeling in games.
Yeah.
That you can dodge. Like, there's the ones in N++ that work a lot like these ones.
Oh.
With a toning radius you can mess with.
Nice, no damage clear.
Yeah, in the large rooms where not only missiles but like bullets can be in transit to you while you've destroyed the enemies, it's kind of a neat feeling dodging attacks from people you've already destroyed.
Yeah, no, that is neat.
You got like 2 forks you can take.
2?
Yeah, there's this room, and before it was another wiggly room like it.
Oh.
Why did they think mazes were a good idea for this game?
I don't see another fork.
I'll help you find it if you run and tune in. The song has like a really heavy bread snapper feeling to it. Like, I really see why they reused this music for the Resident Evil 4 mode.
Yeah, I don't know if they reused this particular track. I didn't have a chance to like compare. Just someone mentioned it.
Okay, so 2 more.
There might be a second exit to this room though.
Probably.
There's a line that's like a wiggle and then like a big pill in the center, and that room always has 2 doors, but this room only sometimes has 2 doors.
Parrish mentioning in chat, I was thinking it would be a great candidate for a 3DS port with 1 analog and maybe a little nub.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, the procedural generation is starting to get slightly nightmarish.
Yeah, my general feeling with like proc gen level stuff is, does it create unique situations or does it just randomize the order you do the same situations in? And this is definitely just randomizing the order you do the same situations.
I mean, I feel like it's still going to extend the...
Shit. Okay, where did you think I missed one?
Just start going back rooms. There's, like, I feel like even just slightly varying stuff would make it a little bit more bearable if you're grinding, but...
Yeah, no, the fact that it is just like, here is this canned room you've already experienced exactly like this.
But it's not... It's not definitely not giving you that kind of, like, rogue feeling of, like, oh... It's, like, so good that this is proc gen.
Also, just like the mechanics of this game don't lend themselves, really.
Okay, there's a second exit from this room. Also, the whole randomly generated mazes with no maps thing is now starting to run into the whole, like, this area has...
We have some of the most maze-like rooms.
Okay, yeah. So, turn left at the fork, take the door to the left.
Turn left at the fork?
Yeah, left, door to the left. And now, is this a wiggle? Yeah, one of the two doors at the end of this corridor is a new room. Probably that one?
God, yeah, identical rooms also.
This is new, I think.
Nope.
No? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's now saying 14 out of 15, so we've definitely been somewhere new.
Nope, neither of those
This
new.
is 15. I'm pretty certain.
No, it's not. Oh, no, it is. Okay, what? It doesn't tell...
Yeah, what does it
It should
add?
tell you when you go in. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's a mistake.
Yeah.
Also, you'd been in that room before.
No, I hadn't been in that
Destroyer.
one.
That's pretty good. But yeah, did you notice just for wiggling, just for like working your way back 3 or 4 rooms, you got like 16,000 points.
Okay, so I guess I should get the second energy drive?
Yeah. It may or may not be good, but let's do it anyway. Whoa! The number 3 is next to it. That...
Down, up, down, 8. We might... Do we have... I wonder if we actually have enough to use it.
That's a great question.
Well, whatever.
We shall see. You can... We have the potential to power this one up a bit.
Do you wanna...
Yeah, I'll go. I will fail for the team.
But you've got the super automatic.
Yeah, the Super Automatic's pretty good.
And the Griffin Pro.
And a complete lack of skill.
What was that all about?
Oh, you mean the subject we had to leave behind. That was very unfortunate.
Tell me, who am I?
Okay, we'll talk about it when this is all over.
You're bossy.
Because I'm your client. I think your mission is almost over.
Are you going to let me go?
When it's all over, find and destroy the energy reactor. The passage forks in many directions, so be careful.
Great.
Thanks, but I'll go as I please.
See you later. Alright, I'm just going to say I haven't read any spoilers at the end. I don't know anything, but I know that you actually do get to find out who your client is if you beat, like, 3 times to go to the hard mode. Obviously, your client is a clone of you. Like, this couldn't possibly be more obvious.
There's no other character that it can be a twist with, because there's no other character.
It's
Also,
the
she's
giraffe.
number 3, so...
Also, I'm thinking, she was like, you have no time to get her out, but I had, like, 2 more minutes. Like, I think I probably could have gotten her out.
Yeah, but like, you get your hands wet, and...
This is a new song. This is good.
Yeah, no. It's got some, like, dark drum and bass going.
Someone in chat says they didn't pay for a second character model.
Oh. Okay.
Was that a one-hit kill?
No.
No, I'd gotten
Okay.
hooked a
No,
few
he'd
times.
gotten hit by like 4 missiles.
Okay.
I was still trying to learn how to dodge missiles again.
Vivi says now to get a Toby Fox track in here. I'm imagining like you've got all these like heavy late 90s like
Ah, yes, dog and
dark,
bass.
yeah, dark jungle tracks, and suddenly it's like the wolf sound effect from Mario Paint all over. Dog and bass is actually pretty good.
This butt wiggle is ridiculous.
That's what makes it automatic.
It's like those wristwatches where you have to move your arm a lot to power it up.
God, she's like clicking your finger.
Yeah,
to
the
beat.
clicking the finger while doing
Yeah.
the flamingo.
I think it is in fact to the beat. That's really
Oh, yeah.
good. Are all the songs at the same BPM, or does she just?
That's very possible.
It's kind of weird where she designs to shoot if you're not.
You know, somewhere.
So it's up, down, up.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about you try it?
Down,
You have
up,
to do it
down.
a little quicker.
But
Oh, it's
maybe-
down, up.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay, so it's that same animation, but with totally different effects. And not great in a situation like this when they're below me.
Yeah. It had a slightly bigger damage radius than the previous version, so maybe it could have. That's kind of cool.
What? Miguel, don't. Miguel, what are you doing? Why? Why are you doing any of this?
I don't know.
There's the Z button.
That's not the game. That's you, Miguel. All you had to do is keep going straight.
I wanted the upper ground. The upper ground is not useful in this game, turns out.
So your homing attack would actually be really great right here. You're doing better.
What is my homing attack? Again?
Pause?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can just pause.
We don't know.
I bet somewhere there's a boss that Griffin Pro just friggin' destroys.
I think you are wrong about the inputs.
I mean, it's not that slow. It's just not a fighting game input.
I think that I'm wondering if they were originally intending you to do those in like some kind of like So imagine if you had to do the there's a continue down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Grabbed it before he died.
I wonder if you could just get it every time you.
Definitely.
All right. So imagine if each of the 4 controller D-pad buttons was like a pose, and in order to do the super, you actually had to hit them in order, like on the beat, like right, left, right, A.
I feel like play a rhythm game to do a thing is never good unless you're playing a rhythm game.
Okay. Unfortunately, you didn't actually need a red right then.
Oh.
No,
Ah,
not red, it's a slow.
I don't know. I think I could get behind if you hit them on the rhythm, then you get the iframes.
The rhythm aspects of Mother 3's combat are interesting, but they're like so awkward. Although I never really figured out if that's
It's kind of awkward at all. I really liked it. Like, I like that it's hard.
I hear that it is highly dependent on which emulator you're using.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know why, but for some reason, like,
I feel
that
like for
is
me
a
it
hard
wasn't.
thing to emulate well.
yeah.
I feel like for me it just like wasn't enough to make the combat interesting because otherwise it's like still pretty standard Mother combat.
Yeah, there's also the thing of like, there's like a kind of a subtle thing of, if you put an enemy to sleep, you hear its heartbeat, and that tells you what the, that tells you like what the rhythm to hit it on is, but like, it's actually like not every enemy has the ability to put someone to sleep, so it's kind of like.
Vagrant Story had good rhythm stuff to its combat that I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah, and that one, it was the the way in which you had to relearn how to fight with each weapon because of the rhythm being different. That worked really well.
That's really
Also,
cool.
like each enemy's attack, you need to learn what the rhythm was for.
That sounds actually really
Pocket
interesting.
You don't need to explore.
Yeah, I think.
Ouch.
I bet if
I
you
think
try
you
to
might
get
have
those,
an
you'll hurt
easier
yourself.
time with the controls if you were.
I'm just checking if there were any other power-ups because there were a bunch scattered around.
Which game did Miguel just mention?
Vagrant Story.
Yeah. If that enemy was hard enough, they just gave you a. I like these dudes.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm not completely clear what their what the strategy is on them.
What I just did.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like the game doesn't go that far. You just have to start backwards.
I'm not expecting to put like a power-up in those little nooks.
No, I think it's just for hiding it.
Yeah.
You know what's too bad about this being on the GameCube? If it were on the PS1, I bet the soundtrack would have been Red Book and you could have just played it.
I think it's very likely.
I think the one downside to us toning down the sound effects volume is you can't hear some of the telltale enemies attacking things.
Keen456 asks, what are your thoughts on minigames during combat, such as Gears of War Reloading or FF8 Junctions for X?
I have actually never played Gears of War, which is like, I know something I need to remedy.
So wait, can you clarify, Final Fantasy VIII, do you actually have the ability to get X on your GF?
They meant example.
Oh. I thought that was like an EX ranking or something.
They're just talking about this thing where you have to mash square every time you summon something. It's awful. I hate it. I appreciate what they're trying to do, which is break up very long summon animations with just literally do anything at all. Just do something other than just watching a cutscene. Unfortunately, they picked the worst possible thing.
What I'm going to say is Mario and Luigi was a really good game. Just absolutely fantastic.
Dodging does feel really good when you pull it off in this game. Oh. Fuck off. Really?
Hi, Xandra.
Sandra, hi.
That worked, okay.
Thorin, thank you for understanding me.
That enemy was really annoying.
I hope this is the big climactic ending and we're like having Miguel playing it. So we're all like giving him a hard time and everything, but he's actually doing really well on the hardest part of the game.
Got that timing off. I can go get some help though. I think, yeah.
That's a
Great
lot
good
of
shot.
What if he doesn't get shot?
And gets the help.
Well, that doesn't seem like an option on the table.
Guess what? I'll get shot soon.
Did you see the thing about how like they did a new release of Mario and Luigi and they made some of the incidental art less like charming?
Yeah, it
Very
looks pretty
sad.
rough. So I feel like a thing is that if your like RPG is going to be like trying to spice up its combat by like adding like, you know, button press timing and stuff, it needs to be like really interesting. Like I'm thinking of the Penny Arcade games as an example of just like the most boring possible, here's a mini game, rhythm game that you have to do.
That's too bad.
I feel like, I don't know, like the Mother ones work well enough just because it's like, it's something that you do anyway. It's just like tapping your button to the rhythm just feels right.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like here's a challenge where you have to like look at a bunch of bars. It's just, yes, it's kind of fun. I'd be doing this even if it wasn't rewarding.
Yeah.
I feel like Undertale, where it actually takes the mechanics of the mini games and messes with them,
Well, that's different.
is
Oh yeah.
like where you actually go like, okay, the mini games are part of the mechanics, so therefore they're fair game to actually like.
That was
tweak and
exactly
change.
the thing I was going to say, is otherwise you need to be building your entire combat system around it, which is I think what Undertale does, and I think it's definitely what the Mario and Luigi games does.
Yeah, so like all the Paper Mario games have like some of that, like press buttons at the right time, do things at the right time, get stylish. But the Mario and Luigi is the one that just like turns it up to 11, and that's the one that's really successful. Like Mario and Luigi and Undertale, it feels like you're just doing mini game stuff in combat all the time. It just feels like that's the nature of combat. It doesn't feel like here's a little garnishment, which is basically a JRPG system.
Right.
You can just sidestep a missile if you do
Yep.
it right at the last minute.
Oh yeah.
It's great because all of that's just emergent based on how fast they can turn.
Yeah.
Like you get a whole bunch of interesting nuanced
Well, they also
stuff out of just.
that means they got a lot out of the simple decision of what if everything turned pretty slowly, including you.
Part of why I feel like Mother's like time your button presses to the beats works in a way that like Final Fantasy VIII's pull the trigger when you as you hit, like as the attack sound goes through, doesn't quite work as well. It's just because like it's more interesting having like the Mother 3 fights have really weird beats.
This
Like
is
it's not
true.
something straight.
Well, they think it starts off really simple, and then it gets more complicated because they believe that they were doing some kind of. Do you want me to just do this part, like the grab the things out from the lasers? Because I think I know
may
what to
not
do.
need it.
Those are both full heals. So
What
here,
is the
look,
trick to it?
look, pause, front, back, pause,
Okay.
front. So you could, well, if you go from the other direction, right? You could,
Oh.
right. So do the opposite of what you just did. Uh-huh. Okay, we now have less help than we did before we attempted to run through there.
I mean, I would just always be jumping.
Just a little like. cap
There's a
there.
very low ceiling there.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I really like how you get different feelings from how far close in or far back the camera is at any one moment.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes it does not give you a great camera angle for the gameplay.
Maybe not.
Unfortunately.
There's like one room where the camera just suddenly drove way back to give it this really interesting feeling.
Yeah, all shout-outs for like the improvement in the stream quality go to Parrish, who has been like,
Yay, Paris.
has helped a lot.
Yeah, you cannot see him, but he's just to the side of us, monitoring the sound.
And he's the real MVP here.
What am I doing? I'm just sitting here mocking Miguel's playing. Sorry.
I've improved.
Matt D points out that one of these songs uses the same drum loop as a Nine Inch Nails song. They probably both sampled it from a single third source. Wow.
No way. I know where my talents lie, and it does not lie. Oh,
Just use a super.
Super.
I have to think before I use the super because I'm not used to any sort of fighting game thing.
Not a fighting game, but
Yeah, I can't do fighting games. But
Now you understand how bad I am at fighting games.
you really don't have to hit them that quickly.
You have to hit them faster than I feel.
It's like half a second.
I guess you're right, it is.
Yeah.
It still is easy enough for me to mess it up. I really don't see the
I
point
don't
to-
think that it really makes sense for them to be like that.
Like, they're already a resource you're having to...
if all of the attacks had, if all the attack suits had like 3 different supers, then it would be cool as a way of like, depending on what you want to do.
just
for
like
different-
hold up and then press A.
You know what would be really cool is if there was one suit that just had every super. Like, that would be absurd, but it
I
would
feel
be,
like that might actually be a thing.
at some point there's like the super butterfly suit. This game is really over the top. It's really over the top for something that has so little going on. Oh, you can buy... Maybe buy some barrier.
What do we want to buy?
I actually vote for barrier.
Okay.
What do you think? Like energy or... I mean, your two options are energy and barrier, and both options are good.
I'll buy barrier.
You now have the barrier suit. What?
It's really funny that like that bit of like flavoring in Super Metroid just comes entirely from someone seeing the word barrier and going, I've never seen this word in my life. This could be, you could write this any way you want.
Does Japanese have a letter B? It does, doesn't it?
No, and like not natively. There's a relatively modern way of writing it in katakana, but that wasn't very common. That wasn't common in like either the 80s or the 90s.
That's interesting. What about like, I don't know, words like kamboa?
Oh, there's no V in there.
Oh, B I meant.
Oh, B, yeah.
I feel like
That's how you write
this
B.
exact room before.
You have. Except it was nicer.
They're getting a little bit better with the lighting. Like, oh, we could...
Yeah, they're doing more interesting stuff with lighting.
What?
Whoa, what?
The... I don't like it.
I love it.
I'm going to do one thing. I am actually going to tone up the...
Yeah, go for it.
The sound effects volume a little bit because it is giving me important cues that I'm now missing.
Excellent robot.
Ah!
That was kind of funny.
Yeah, that is actually like, they're now doing some interesting like trolling enemy placement.
So if you weren't having the execution problem, I would say that this is basically like a free usage of the...
Yep.
Thanks for the reminder. Oh, check, if I haven't used it recently, I have to think about what the pattern is, then I have to do the pattern. This is just
I
a
think
heavier
this would be less of a
cognitive-
problem if you've been doing it a lot.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
I guess technically that room was set up such that you could go one way and have a really hard fighting challenge, or the other way and have a really hard jumping challenge. Which would be interesting if the game didn't explicitly reward you for... I bet this would be really helpful in hard mode.
There's a box.
Huh. I bet the last room's just going to be like another like clone of you. Oh.
I like the boss music, and this is the worst music in the game.
I like this. This is the first boss music I've liked.
Also, we've seen some of these before.
Yeah. Maybe
Hell.
they're gonna...
I was seeing if I could get somewhere safe.
Whoa, I can't believe that didn't kill you. Okay, so the thing that's happening here is that you kill one and then it puts up the barrier, but like, probably you could have gotten all three with a single super.
Yep, that's
That's
how we
interesting.
did it the first time we fought this enemy.
You don't actually have to kill the side ones. I wonder if this one will have extra forms.
That's pretty normal for the bosses. Like, so
Yeah.
often have like a core form that's like... Huh.
Sure. I guess that was not the final boss.
Is Destroyer better or worse than Professional?
I don't know. Destroyer sounds really good.
Yeah, I know, it sounds good, but I'm like, there's no way I did that well. Do you want to shop for something?
I think you want to shop and then save, because you actually did get a pretty good bonus at the end there.
Yeah, we've been saying hard when we really mean normal because
I mean hard
when
mode.
we started, normal was hard enough, but yeah, there is actually a
have
hard
enough
mode
for
that we can
energy?
unlock.
Yes, I
Yes.
do.
So I think what they want you to do is beat the game in easy, then hard, then...
Wait, why isn't
What?
Enable New Energy Drive still available when we've already got the two?
It'll probably just say...
They're all, yeah,
Okay.
they're all enabled, even the ones we've maxed.
Weird. Okay, I'm going to get more energy.
Go for it.
So you unlock hard mode by beating the game in. You unlock hard mode by beating the game on any difficulty, and then you unlock the butterfly suit, which is the true hard mode, by beating the game twice.
We don't need to change.
And it doesn't care what difficulty you beat it in.
Huh.
But also the butterfly suit is the kind of the true hard mode, and that one.
Yeah, Royal Blue Wizard is pointing out that it's nice that you don't have to beat hard mode to unlock either
Yeah.
of those things. You
Yeah.
can just play it a bunch if you
Yeah.
enjoy it.
But it also means that you can do butterfly mode on hard or something. Yeah, you get the secret ending for beating it with the butterfly suit, the Papillon suit. Which
This is your last mission.
This is your last mission. Alrain, the cam's central core is your target. Destroy it.
Finally, the head honcho.
I'm transporting you now. She says something really weird at the end of one of the levels. She's like, and then you'll let me go, which implies that, like, rather than being hired, she was kind of forced to take this mission. Whoa. That's cool.
Not really a lot of dodging room here.
As much as you need.
Man, listen to that, like, sample they're garbling. It's kind of cool. Getting like a Axiom Verge feeling here. What? How do you unlock the Papillon suit? See, this is why I've been calling it the butterfly suit. How am I supposed to know what French considers to be an L?
It's an L.
Yeah, but
So how do you unlock it? What's the deal?
look at the sky.
Ah, okay.
It's a mystery.
Great
Just some
work.
neat sparks.
Miguel, focus.
I am on the sparks. They're neat looking.
Okay, that is bullshit.
Well, I don't like that.
So wait, and you get a cutscene for? Okay, you know what I'm gonna just do is use an action replay maybe.
Okay, please tell me what the deal is.
Professional every single trial after buying every suit and unlocking the Blackbird suit and maxing that one out. The Blackbird suit, what you get for beating the game after buying all the suits.
That is garbage.
Oh.
That like makes me less actually likely to continue playing the game.
There is a level of padding that is just egregious.
We gotta get a an action replay.
What is the button? Oh yeah, that. No, not that. Too many targets. Yeah, this does not have the smartest targeting thing when there's this many enemies.
Yep.
Here. I like how you're just randomly selecting targets until you choose one that you can actually hit. Just stand on
Miguel,
it.
just move
Just
forward.
stand on it. Ugh. The game is gonna start giving you anti-combos.
Listen, I got Destroyer last thing. I absolutely do not know what I'm doing.
Okay, so here's a question. You say do all the trials. Does it care what difficulty you do the trials on? Please press X.
do when it scans you?
I'm not sure.
At least that was
I
valid.
don't think the game having a lot of pressure to like replay and like actually see all the content is necessarily a bad thing.
That's not necessarily like seeing all the content is a bad thing. The problem is the thing about like you need to buy all the suits first, even, which means like the thing about having to buy all the thing is that they unlock way more suits than you need, right? Like once you've
There's
unlocked
definitely too many suits.
once
like,
you've unlocked the Ultimas, there's no reason to ever go back to the previous suits.
Yeah.
Also, how many trial levels are there? Like, think about that.
5 per level.
Well, I think that's exactly
And how
the
many
point.
levels
Like that's
are
like
there?
encouraging you to.
I've lost count.
If a lot of
It's
them
50
were,
trials total, but I think
Okay.
the idea is they're trying to make you actually play all the.
if they were not also full of reused content, maybe.
All right, so
It's
let's
the amount that they're just reusing
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
thing rather than actually giving you like interesting new challenges.
or let's put it like this.
Well, I mean,
Let's-
they're
look
reused, but they
behind
are
you, look behind you.
handcrafted.
Let's say that
They're
There's clearly handcrafting going on in like the last one. That was like the whole like a bunch of like single spokes.
I think
I don't
I've played
think
the
they're
same.
handcrafted in a way that is interesting.
I think I've
No,
played the
I don't
same.
think so either. But you know, that's level
Yeah.
design.
Anything you can do with what I've got,
Probably. Yeah, you can buy another. You can buy one of either.
I will buy more barrier
I think that's likely. Yeah, good. The right call.
because that is what I actually need more of.
So let's imagine that as you were playing through the game, at the same time it was tracking how many suits you've unlocked, it was also tracking how many of the challenges you'd beat, right?
Yeah.
So let's say that you play through the game 3 or 4 times, and over the course of 3 or 4 plays,
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to also pay attention to what Andy's saying.
maybe I'll wait until you've cleared a room. This room's interesting.
I know that's there. I just want to get to the rest. Wait, no.
Okay, so apparently we will not get a chance to spend points at the end of the level. So we want to do it before the end of the mission, but we've basically spent all
Yep.
our points.
I got it.
What is it?
Probably behind it.
You got it. Oh,
Oh, I thought I had it too.
I think you got something. Please
You're not
take one
hitting it.
step forward.
Yeah, no, I know. This is definitely not the sort of space that this is actually good at.
I
Not-
don't.
It's
know if
sort
that's
of
true,
working.
actually.
It's a lot of tones that don't work well with the movement.
Do that.
Oh yeah.
You're not doing anything.
Yeah, no, I'm just hoping it would come out.
Um,
That just doesn't work. Awesome.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. No, I wanna pass it off.
So I was gonna say, like, imagine if, as you were playing through the game, at the same time you're unlocking suits, you're also unlocking which of the trials have you completed, right? And so, like, the way to unlock the final thing is just beat every trial once, unlock every suit, that sort of thing. But, like, I think what they were describing is that it's max out all suits, which means going back and, like, just remaxing suits you've already maxed. And then, or like maxing out suits that you're never going to use because they're not quite as good. And then, once that's done, then do the 50 trial thing.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Which is wild because, one of the great things about the 50 trial thing is it's going to give you enough money to do all of the weird, like, unnecessary maxing out.
You have to do all of them after you've maxed
I
everything
think
out?
that's what someone said.
Yeah, see, that is egregious.
Like, it's bad because it means that, okay,
I feel like it's really good that it forces you to actually use the, like, the good suit that you got after.
Oh no, that's fine.
No, you don't have to do it after the max, is what they're saying. It just has to be on the same run.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's,
right.
Oh.
that's not as bad then.
It doesn't
So
really
can I-
sound that weird.
I
It
guess
sounds like a lot, but
the
It
thing.
seems like a lot to get the final ending of the game.
I feel like I would just want, like, that's what I want out of, like, an arcade game, right? You want, like, a reason to play it, like, 20 times.
I guess the thing I'm having a problem with is the fact that, like, the reason to do the trial missions is to unlock, is to power up suits. But then, like, once you've powered everything up, suddenly you're doing 50 trial missions and not getting anything for the money you're making.
But that's the extra hard suit? Or is that not the extra hard suit? The butterfly suit's the one you get after it. That's
The
extra
butterfly
hard
is the one you do for unlock. The butterfly suit is the super hard mode one, or rather, it's a very good suit that is a one-hit kill.
Yeah.
So
And do you have to run through all of those levels with it, or is that what you get?
no,
when-
you
That's what
get
you get, so this
100
feels good.
Doing 100% gives you the Papillon suit, and then Papillon suit, and then you just have to be on whatever mode with Papillon to get the true final ending.
My plan is just to look it up on YouTube after this.
There.
I don't know, that really sounds like the right order to me. Like, you have some reason to use your suit that you unlock.
No,
And then after you've, like, finished with that, you have a reason, like, to get an additional challenge.
the order's good. It's just the 100% is to 100%.
Yeah, I can see if I
Also,
really
this game's
liked
really
the
short.
Yeah, I can see if I really
true,
liked
yeah.
a game having a thing where it's like, yeah, I don't care about the money now. It's just about the rank being a fun way
Right.
to have it.
I guess that's true. That means that, like, while you're powering up, you don't have to think about whether you're getting professional or not.
Like, I think the
I
playtime
really
on our
hope-
save, once we finish, will be like 4 hours.
I really, really hope that, like, it does something to indicate which trials you've completed with the rules, right? Because otherwise it's like you're trying to set a bunch of invisible flags.
I definitely hope so.
Yeah, but does this game
Well, GameCube era, so hard to say.
does this game track you with something that, like, kind of dotted all of its I's and T's and made the mini
You should
stuff
use your
that you
super.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I can
It
get
doesn't
hit.
have to be a continuous motion. You just press down. And you can
When
press
I don't do that, I do it too slowly. Most of the time, that's how I
Okay.
do it. I really do not like that input system for specials.
I'm honestly a little confused how you're having that much trouble.
I'm
'cause
also surprised.
I can't play a single fighting game. I can't do a Dragon Punch.
I have gotten stuck in the tutorial of a fighting game.
Sure, that
That sounds...
makes sense, but it's not.
I've played some fighting games with really hard tutorials.
It's also just how small this D-pad is.
It might be the case that I have adapted to the potentially... I have adapted to the idiosyncratic GameCube controller.
So I feel like if they were going to have that input system, why have a timer on it at all?
Yeah, that's actually a little... I don't think that...
so that you don't do something unexpected.
Yeah.
Waiting too long between inputs.
I don't think they intended the timer to be a mechanic.
Yeah.
Beyond Oasis uses those sorts of inputs for some of the special moves, but the timing is way, way more forgiving.
Well, also, Beyond Oasis only has the one D-pad, right? So it's not like switch to the... Like, if this were a Metroid game, it would just be press left for this move, press up for this move.
That's what I wish this was. But I think even if you're going to have this, maybe just like be a little bit slower on it.
Oh, the Papillon has all the specials, so that's actually kind of cool.
So I really like what that seat has. Yeah, I feel like there's no reason for the timer to be as required to be as tight as it does.
I think they did not think they were making
You
it
should
tight.
duck under this one.
Yeah.
You can jump over when it's like 3.
No.
Yeah.
This doesn't.
Yeah.
They should really be doing the thing where lasers show up on the ground, which is something later games did. Because sometimes, like there, I thought I was easily close enough to make a roll through there.
You just
Don't.
run.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're
Savin's
right.
blitzes are definitely another example of the special input adds absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I think a later game would probably have the lasers coming out of like some kind of wall fixture that went all the way around on the
Yeah.
sides of the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that, or I've just seen like make a line along the bottom that looks like reflected light.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, that sucks.
Oh got turned around. Ah. Oh god damn it!
This is not the sample from Smack My Bitch Up, is it?
Okay.
No, but I can see why you would think that.
Well, apparently I did that special instead. I don't even know how I did that special.
Sure. Oh.
Yeah, I'm
I feel
curious.
like the problem is like when you stop approaching these head on.
One of the weird things here is like, I don't know, we were
It's
talking
just
earlier
always
about...
advantageous to be head on.
Yeah, no, it's just like my impulse from other games
Yep.
is to run back when I need a little bit more time and a little bit
Yeah.
more space.
Like I think it's not just about the controls, but the fact that the game expects you to like be doing things in a certain way.
Yeah.
Mo Tomorrow, have you heard No Tourists?
Come on, spawn the next enemies. No, come on, I just wanna... Nope, too late.
So on the note of, the thing we were talking about earlier with, like, maybe the game would be better if it were more discreet, it's a little bit awkward how, like, whether or not something lands is extremely dependent on, like, these extremely, you know, continuous curved walls. Where you need, it's, like, really hard to judge, like, am I standing far enough forward to shoot over this ridge?
Man.
No, just the
I don't
failure
want this.
state when you do what it doesn't want you to do, like when you do tone to the side to move, to get out of the way. You're basically like so messed up that getting back into that groove is incredibly difficult.
That was really cool.
That is... I don't disagree, but I don't necessarily mind
Wait,
that
wait,
the game
look,
expects
look,
you to meet us
Look
on its
behind
own
you. I
terms.
just want to see. Yeah, it's a cool room. Oh, also
Oh,
there's
shit! Didn't even
Okay.
notice those there.
No Tomorrow. Prodigy released an album this year called No Tourists, and it is not only excellent, it is extremely like Prodigy's older stuff. Like it feels like the pre-Fat of the Land stuff very much.
Still tapping to the beat.
Those who danced were thought mad by those who could not hear the music.
Oh,
I mean, it's a good boss.
Yeah. I've definitely noticed that like the last what 4 or so bosses have all been remixes
Yeah.
and not necessarily interesting remixes either.
Yeah.
I think
Like they
that's
haven't
what.
actually added anything.
The colors, the lighting's a lot cooler this time.
Yeah.
The lighting is definitely a lot cooler.
This definitely feels like final boss lighting.
I think that's what kind of bugs me about the redo all of the trial modes is they reuse rooms in the main game.
Yeah.
Then they recycle those rooms without major changes in the trial thing.
I mean, clearly they're doing the best with
Oh
what they
yeah,
got.
no. It just ends up being a lot of content to get through that is very samey.
Yeah.
Whereas I'd rather just work on like getting perfect ranking on
Yeah.
the main game.
Yeah.
Like that's
Especially because that's something you can memorize. It's like, okay, get like a perfect route for this particular room. And it almost doesn't reward you for that, right? Like, I think it doesn't actually, it doesn't care what your rankings are on the main missions. It only cares what your rankings on the... You know, if this thing were like intelligent and not an AI, it could just like park over you and then be like, I'm not moving. You're stuck.
Was my other one really good? Or was it not good?
The other one was powerful, but it was extremely short range.
Okay, cool.
So consider using it if it's very close, but the last one seems to
Yeah,
indicate
yeah.
that the Thunderbird twice will kill it.
that
too
was...
short range.
That was actually not close at all.
I don't know what
Your distance from it right now is larger than most of the rooms in the game.
It's very big.
Anyway,
Please consider using your supers. Oh. That's new.
New form.
Uh,
Yep. Nice.
good
Is it gonna
work
be a
on
big
saving your
Bodhi?
supers. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Look at this Bionicles motherfucker.
I want it respawn stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
Please spam supers, you're almost dead.
I only have one.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting.
Green's always help.
Yeah, but
Oh my god. Okay, so it can hit me in the hole.
There's a green on the other side in that door.
What?
In the door on the other side, there's a green.
I wonder if your hitbox is smaller while you're jumping. Oh,
Huh?
you can't get to it.
No,
you can't
no,
get to it.
it's past.
You can't get to it.
It's a lit door. It's not that one.
Oh.
Oh. No. Maybe it was having... Oh, it could be after you kill it. Yeah.
Which is a little alarming if they're going to give you a power-up. Maybe there's another escape.
Jesus.
Cool.
I think from when we were across, the level of detail may have been not showing the shielding on it.
Whoa. Is this Bocce ball? Cool.
Nice.
These are some pretty good neck blowing up animations.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Now we can fall into a pit and die.
Wait, I have an alternate plan.
No, big fan of the falling into a pit and dying.
Okay, well.
Yeah, from that distance, you don't see the shield when you're across. So it's like, oh, there's a power up there.
That is
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I really am uncomfortable with the fact they're giving you
Cool.
another full heal.
I feel like they need to have an original final boss.
Yeah.
I wonder if you're gonna fight another Vanessa.
That would be economical
This is pretty
and make
cool.
sense. Yeah.
It's pretty neat. Oh. That's also sort of cool. Weird dragon head thing. Whoa.
Whoa. Don't think she's tapping along to the beat there. Ooh, blue versions of those lights. God, those lights are great looking.
That was quick.
Wait, what?
Now it's done. Just gonna leave.
Ah, scorpion.
Okay, that's sort of cool.
I don't know if it is. That head, I'm not into that head design.
Makes me think of the Bioshock helmet. I'm glad that Christine is playing right now and not me.
Same.
Whoa!
That was clutch, but not intentional.
You might be able to start spamming supers early because you've got more
Yep.
energy than you did before, but also...
I mean, I don't got health, so...
That's
Might as
good
well.
of that.
Yeah, no.
Choose until you can't.
It's an ungrounded plug and therefore dangerous.
I just discovered there were official tie-in sunglasses for this, so we should look at those at the end of the stream.
Amazing.
I only thought Metal
I
Gear
don't
has
know
ever
if her
had that.
sunglasses are actually that cool, though.
I don't know.
I
so-
feel like they
they're
kinda
very
stand out
bad.
as, like-
They're very bad.
I just don't even feel like the in-game ones are good.
Well, you remember like you were talking about like getting snow in your eyes while you were running, and I was like, could you get like running sunglasses? I was extremely thinking of her sunglasses, like nearly goggles.
Oh god, making you run through all of this. This is extremely, well, for some reason it's easier for them to do this technically.
Yeah.
Paramore has the glow-in-the-dark shirt and the pre-order sunglasses.
Well, that sucked.
Hey, Paramore, here's a really weird question. You used to hang out on the Penny Arcade forums. Really weird question, I know.
Oh, it blocks its weak point, I think.
That's interesting.
Unless you can change targets to hit its head, it blocks its weak point.
Wow.
I think that's what was going on, and that may be why your supers won't. I'll look at the health bar, 'cause sometimes it doesn't do a good job of indicating that you're doing damage to the bosses on them.
It's because they have separate targets.
Oh, hi, Terramore.
What is because they have separate targets?
But the bosses have multiple targets, right? So
Yeah.
they're not all corresponding to the health bar at the bottom. Because they're just
Yeah.
things you can independently kill.
No, that wasn't what I was talking about. I was meaning that there wasn't always a good indication that you were hitting something that was being damaged. On the boss, not on the health bar. I think it's because the usual things that they show for like enemies when they're hit are so far away on the bosses you can't always see them well. Oh!
That was funny, but also bullshit. Hi, Alucard. This is product number 3, which is it was a
Weird
basic
experimental action game.
It was an experimental action game that was partially completed as a contractual obligation of Nintendo from Capcom, and was a regular in bargain bins in circa 2004.
I guess it's the targeting
This is the
reticule
final
blinks
boss.
red, but
Yep.
we're not always seeing that clearly. Oh, you don't see that during the specials. I show that there's sometimes when
You
like
sometimes
damage is being
do
done.
during the specials,
Yeah.
but only if you're locked on.
Okay, this is actually an interesting question. Product number 3 was one of the Capcom 5. Was it the third out of the 4 games?
That would be
of the
great if
Capcom?
it was just the internal name.
That would be great. This is really very pretty for the time it was made in.
Taking damage. Yeah, it's taking damage the whole time.
Even when the head's down?
Oh yeah. Look.
Okay, product number 3 was in fact product number 1. Which I guess would make sense because it's got like an advanced trailer for Beautiful Joe, like on the main title screen.
Oh my god.
Okay, you're right, the head isn't blocking. I thought it was.
Is that right?
Let me give me one more.
I stand corrected.
So I guess this is what we were buying all those continues for. Oh, hey, wait.
Turn
Can we-
around, turn around.
They're not there.
Oh, they're okay.
Wait, turn around anyway.
Trust me, I checked.
We've now got 60,000 points, so we can, if we feel like it, buy one more level of energy.
Will it let us go back there?
I don't see why not. It usually lets us go back to the start of the level.
Yep.
Just, there's no reason to.
How far back was the red thing?
Pretty far back.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Ada Adorable, the Capcom 5 were 5. There was some kind of announced deal between Nintendo and Capcom where Capcom was going to make 5 exclusive games, mostly in new franchises, for the GameCube, and then this is not how it played out. Yeah, Alucard in chat pointing out that there's lots of signaling on.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Everything.
signals. It's actually
Yeah.
pretty fair.
Yeah, no, I think I was distracted by something else that one time, and then...
I think.
I'm so close to the edge.
What?
No.
Whoa.
That was strange. Oh my god. Oh!
Oh!
Alright, once more.
You had one
Go for
pixel
it.
for so
I know.
long. No.
Go like that. It
Oh, sorry.
all the sound goes.
Sorry.
I still vote we turn around and upgrade the
I
energy.
thought I was
It's
muffling
really
my
far.
voice.
The opposite.
Yeah, but if you go back and max out the suit now, I get to use it later when I play this game more next week.
I think I've got it. I think I've got it.
Chad is just catching up to.
I'm very
Miguel.
sorry. I thought I was muffling my voice, but apparently with these new
Yeah,
mics.
you can just hit these buttons. I really should have done that before I sneezed.
I can't believe that you were on 1 pixel of health for so long there.
So Alucard in chat just came in, and what they likely are not aware of is that what they likely are not quite aware of is that she's got all these beautiful, wild, graceful movements, and the control scheme is just not graceful at all. This is just very
I
strange.
like how stiff it is.
It's good how stiff it is. It's-
I don't know if I agree that it's good how stiff it is. It's serviceable, is my feeling.
I like it. I'm just saying, someone
I really don't like getting knocked back like
someone
this.
watching in-game play may be getting a false impression as to how,
How graceful.
yeah.
I feel like that's what's good though. Like once you're in the groove, like it does feel really tight precisely because of how.
It's very like dancing. It's like,
Oh my god, I am not having a great time.
Now my feeling is that there's a version that retains that quality while also fixing a lot of the weirdness with the movement.
yeah, well,
And that's a mix of changing levels, design,
Let's
camera
play Vanquish.
design, etc. Like, I am enjoying this a lot more than I did last time, to be clear. I just still think that there's a lot that is
yeah.
rough in it and doesn't necessarily actually help the core thing that is good about the game.
Myth and Dare comments, it looks like you're moving on a grid-based game, which is a source of some of the weirdness. You have grid-based movement, but not grid-based maps at
I
all.
definitely wish the maps were tighter.
The enemies don't even necessarily move in grid-based ways, like when they do the like turn to you and charge thing. That,
And
like,
your
we're s-
movement is a mix of grid-based and not grid-based, which means you can get unaligned.
Yeah. Problematic.
Like I feel like possibly something I'd be considering is like making like just like make the entire map node based.
Yeah.
So like you're always snapping to a node that you're moving between,
Oh yeah, no, that would be good.
which would obviously be like incredibly difficult, and I think you'd need less like levels as a result. But also that's fine. Just make it
Yeah.
like more like an arcade game.
I'd like to look at and compare the movement in this and the movement in Jupiter Hell, which is a roguelike that has grid-based movement,
Huh.
but that creates animations based on how fast you're inputting
wow.
things and the
Oh,
directions
interesting.
between you and the enemies.
But man, that feels really good when you pull it off.
Oh yeah, no, I love the dodging in this. I really like the dodging.
Yeah, I actually do feel like it feels really good to move around once you've got the hang of it.
Does it in all the cases that they throw you at?
It
Like,
feels
does
Not
it-
all, but like I feel like it's worth that.
you feel
Fuck, this is just.
Anytime
you're
I want
really
to,
frequently dying with with like a nearly full whatever
I
bar.
know because I'm saving it. I want iframes when it like actually gets hard. This isn't the hard part. Well, this might be the hard part, but the bit I was at wasn't the hard part.
no, I feel like anytime it asks you to do a bunch of 90-degree turns,
Yeah.
it feels bad.
Which is wild because there's a button for 90-degree turns. It's just too hard
it
to
just
press.
doesn't work.
It
Yeah.
just doesn't work.
And it's a special button when it should be sort of like the usual button, kind of.
So anyone watching right now, we're going to
Yeah.
Next
Okay.
week?
I'm gonna once more. I'm gonna.
next week or possibly the week after if we can't stream next week. But next week we're going to do Vanquish, which is by the same team.
I think at least same main director, probably some of the same team.
Yeah, and apparently iterates on a lot of these ideas. So we're all really curious if it's going to fix the problems or not.
it is movement-wise very different from the little bit I've played. Yeah, no, we know that it's the what the combination is. To do
No,
a
that's
90
not.
oh.
That's their suggestion, and I don't actually like that. Z is really hard to press.
Yeah.
But something.
Oh no, sorry, they mean Z plus. Yeah, no,
Something
that
plus
is in
L&R.
fact.
Yeah,
It is Z plus left and right.
but it's
to,
also it's really fiddly.
Sorry, I misread that.
Yeah, it sort of shouldn't be fiddly if it's gonna be.
It's yeah. Ah, please do not knock me off.
I'd really enjoy like the tunnel shooter version of this, where it's just like lock me going forward, let me work on like moving around within that space. But just like don't make me even need to turn.
Yeah. What is the technique for those?
I'm not sure. Okay, how far back is it? I'm pretty sure it's like.
It doesn't matter because the rooms are really quick once you've cleared them.
I wish they were really quick. I don't think that's true.
I mean, okay, yes.
This is just like a really not great loop.
No. Oh, great.
It's not hard though.
Yeah, I can imagine a version of this
Little
that
slow.
basically played like a really advanced version of the bits in Contra, where you're going
Oh,
forward
yeah, huh.
into a tunnel. Like just lock the camera, but give me all of the like acrobatic movement.
Yeah.
You could give like then send even more like acrobatic challenges to get through.
This is gonna only make sense to Andy, but I really wish like this was more like Sonic and the Secret Rings, which is like when they
Yeah.
decided that the essentials of Sonic were just like make it a tunnel game where you're constantly moving forward, but like
I
doing,
think
like,
I know the
sort
one
of-
that you're
It's like the
talking
special
about.
zone.
Yeah. One.
It's the special zone from Sonic 2, but like on the scale of an entire game. It's also got a. I think most people didn't. That was another Nintendo exclusive game that was always in the bargain bins. I think because it had a upgrade system that I think most people did not understand. Like
well,
build-
it was built around like you play every level 10 times, which I think is. Well, it's funny because they later revisited that exact structure in Sonic Generations, and everyone loved that. So
Paramore in chat is suggesting that if you want to dodge the halos, they do chase you.
halos?
The weird little like rotating balls that destroy us every
Yeah.
time. If you flip forward and then back to dodge them, it baffles the chase.
okay.
Yeah, I think same sort of idea. Just like give me forward camera, give me even crazier stuff to dodge through.
I guess so I can upgrade his energy.
Yeah.
Same like cool controls for the side steps and
Yeah.
flips and jumps and stuff.
Yeah.
No,
Something I have never played is Sonic and the Black Knight.
I've never heard anyone express an opinion about that game ever.
I've
Wait, no. Which way am I going?
the other way.
God.
This
This
way.
way?
This way.
Okay.
So Zolani Stewart, a noted scholar in Sonic studies, who can even find the good in Sonic 06, and wrote an entire article about how Sonic 06 is good, actually, which is actually sort of compelling.
there you have it. World's first opinion on Sonic and the Black Knight.
Likes almost, like, basically, I can't think of another Sonic game that Zolani has anything bad to say about. Zolani hates Sonic and the Black Knight and has a really compelling argument as to why it's bad.
What is the setting? Is it like fantasy Sonic? I feel like it should be
okay.
fantasy RPG
So
Sonic.
Sonic and the Secret Rings, the concept was that you were inside the book 1001 Arabian Nights. And so Sonic and the Black Knight is you're now inside of a book of Arthurian legends.
Okay, so it is what it sounds
It
like.
is what it sounds like, and apparently the thing that makes it fail is that like it starts with this whole thing of like the tunnel Sonic, you're always moving forward, and then sometimes you stop to use a sword.
Huh.
Like,
They were
I
doing a
don't-
lot of these gimmicks around that era.
Yeah, I could maybe imagine like let's give maybe not Sonic, but like let's give one of Sonic's friends a sword and it being really cool. But I
Is
just
that
don't know.
the one where Sonic kisses a human photorealistic girl?
That's Sonic 06.
06.
Sonic and the Secret Rings and Sonic and the Black Knight were both Wii games. In general, if something is a Nintendo exclusive that failed horribly, I probably owned it.
My only Sonic opinion is they should have made a full game out of the Chow Garden.
Wait, it has an alignment system? Sonic and the Black Knight does?
Well, that doesn't sound strictly necessary.
Yeah, I don't know. Terramore, I played this game like back around like 2004, 2005. I never got to normal, and I'm actually probably going to like try to 100% it like
Yeah,
off
this
stream.
music fucking whips, by the way.
Yeah, this
is
music's great.
real good. Sorry, I just always should appreciate that
Yeah.
before I start screaming again.
Also, Sonic Colors was Wii U. I don't think okay, I don't think that the Wii ever got a full Sonic other than Sonic 4, which probably it's better not to talk about. Really, there's a lot of Sonic games that we try not to remember.
For example, everything that isn't Sonic CD.
Sonic CD is really good.
It's really good is the thing.
Sonic Gems was, oh, Sonic Colors was Wii. I thought Sonic Colors was Wii U. Is Lost World Wii U? Whatever. Oh yeah, Sonic Unleashed. I know someone who likes Sonic Unleashed on, like...
No, that's not the backwards platform. I really wish you were just like on a linear, like on a straight line here.
Yeah, putting a death trap behind you when you can't see behind you is not great. Whoa,
Yeah.
Whoa! Did you just shoot that one out of the air?
It's possible. Please assume that I'm only barely cognizant of my actions at any given time.
What's going on?
Yeah, I really do not like the stun on you getting hit.
It's real long.
It's long and it's like, it's perverse, it's broken, it's the wrong thing. You should like have a recovery to like avoid getting hit the next hit.
So I think like...
Okay, one more and I'll hand it to you.
Sure. So, little piece of advice. I think that
Don't get
like
hit.
what you're doing right now is like trying as long as you can to wait until to start burning off supers, and then you just blast all the supers. I think what you might want to do is kind of like you actually kind of need a little bit of health to pull off a super, because if
No, you have iframes.
yeah, but also like health means like having a little bit more leeway means you can move. Basically, what I'd suggest is wait until you're about to get blasted with something and then super, and then the next time that you're about to get blasted with something super, instead of just trying to super directly out of a super.
I mean,
Would be my advice.
I'm just trying to use as many as possible once my health hits nothing.
It's fair.
Oh, apparently, yeah, we're using a tier 2 suit, and I guess we're supposed to be using a tier 3 one by now.
That would be really expensive.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had that much money.
We are
I
on using those.
really like the impact from those lasers.
Heh.
Next time Christine dies and does it, suggest people look at it. It has a really nice, like, liquidy look to it. It's a real good effect.
It reminds me of good 90s anime lasers.
Whoever was on like VFX on this did an A+ job. Like this is
So cool when you dodge those.
yeah.
Really? It's just stressful to me. Yeah, like that knocks me back so hard.
I think this is gonna kill it.
Oh my god! Away from the mic.
Dodging right as you get hit apparently nullifies the hit, like
Cool.
pressing L or R. That was completely unnecessary. Oh, that's cool.
I really hope the person in chat is joking about
Wow.
This is giving me Twin Snakes vibes. I don't know which came first on GameCube, but
Congratulations on a job well done. Go through the hatch on the back.
There's more?
You'll see.
please
There's
just be
more?
a birthday cake, some nice confetti.
I assume you can walk on that.
Oh god.
It would be pretty funny if you can't, but yeah, okay.
You can apparently cast shadows on the light beam.
You can also cast shadows on glass. I don't necessarily understand that.
I heard there'd be cake.
Whoever was
Got
doing
some bad news about
the
cake.
visual effects on this was doing a great job. Like,
Yeah.
this was a time where a lot of stuff would just like do a gradient sphere, squish it, all with the same like color tones.
I guess my face is popular around here. Let me guess. You must be the client. I've always thought you were quick, Vanessa. So, everything was a one-man show. You're the original. Well, I'm not sure about that. You know, a person's memory can be so vague. These days they can plant any memory into a person's mind. You never know if your memory is for real or made up. For all I know, my memory could have been planted as well. Tell me about it. Are you still going to try to make ends meet by being a mercenary? Let me sleep on it. I'm going home. Good night.
Okay, exactly was the mission? Go talk to this face.
Yeah. I mean, you'd think that what happened was that you liberated her, but you kind of didn't, actually.
Yeah, I don't
That was...
So
think they really knew what was going on
Her
here.
base was the base that she was stored at the center of was being occupied by like a whole bunch of robots. So you clear out the robots, and now they'll just send more robots in, right?
That was very much a twist without an actual
Yeah.
ending.
Yeah.
Which is very strange.
I mean, given what we know of the game's production,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that the story didn't quite come together.
No Tomorrow says, why did she never recognize that the person who was talking to sounded like her?
Because there is only voice acting in the important scenes. Obviously.
Oh, wait, I think we're
That's
seeing
how it
all
works.
we're seeing all the dance moves on all the suits.
Yeah. With cool camera moves.
Man, I feel like Player Animator should have come way higher up in the credits.
Someone claimed that like this was all
Although it did
manual.
lead with programmers, which is actually kind of surprising.
I believe this was all hand done.
EC Dojo says, to be fair, you sound very different to yourself than you do in a recording. planner. Y'all had one job.
I'm a cat, and this floor is hot.
That was very Solid Snake. That sounds kind of nice.
The suit?
Yeah, the pink one.
Yeah, no, it's a good
Yeah.
color combo. Oh, so
Okay.
that's a choice.
It's a decision and they made it.
I wonder if that was the Papillon. Someone
It had a butterfly. She had a butterfly tattoo, so yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Well, the white one's also good, actually. I like the like glasses that are.
You know what would be really good is if the white one was
Yeah.
the blackbird.
That would be a good joke.
So this is her going home to her completely white room where she likes to dance by herself. Is that it?
Are we gonna look up the
Easy
secret
mode
ending
clear.
now?
Whoa.
No. Ouch.
Next, try the hard mode. Okay, hold on. We fought hard for this. I'm gonna.
I was trying to take a photo of the stats.
Oh.
Wait, we just straightened. Send me a screenshot.
We'll
I
never
am a fool.
know.
I guess we'll never know.
Definitely save that save
Obviously, if your apartment is a plain white room, you're going to need to wear shades while you're dancing in your bedroom. All right, and now the question that everyone's been waiting to be asked.
So that was product number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my feeling is like the bits I really like, and I wish there was a bit that like just focused on those.
I'm very excited to play Vanquish. I want to know what.
I think Vanquish is going in the opposite direction than I take this, which is Vanquish is more a traditional run and gun.
Okay.
It's very weird, but it is in terms of its structure and movement and what you're doing. It's more like a cinematic third-person action game. And the version of this I'd like to play is the one where they're just like, it's an arcade game. Get rid
Yeah.
of the exploration. Do it like you're saying,
Yeah.
like the Sonic games, which are running forward. Just like, have me running forward, have me dodging more stuff.
Yeah, maybe
Keep
like
the same controls.
Hold right for like alternate path or something, and if you do that, then
Yeah.
like suddenly you get 3 extra rooms.
Like,
But,
I
like-
wouldn't mind, you press left and suddenly like you turn into the next room. Like I feel like the
Yeah.
90-degree turns are not bad. It's just there's no way to make them currently.
Yeah.
The way you make them right now is you walk up to the wall, do the 90-degree turn, then sidestep into the room, which is like
Yeah.
And-
slightly awkward.
Like, don't make me do that while I'm fighting. Like, I want the fights to
Imagine-
just be like me on a plane, jumping forward, jumping back.
Well, I think most of the fights you can approach that way, but I definitely wish like it just locked you onto that.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Locked
like,
you onto that, and like honestly, like at that point, I don't feel like you need the extra mission content. Like I
Yeah.
feel like just like replaying to like speed run it to perfect it to get like the high score.
well, I think this is the thing. It's like you can, and not only that, if you dropped the stuff that it does have, that would be time and like mental energy for the player that could be put towards even more complex stuff to dodge.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that is always sort of like when you put in stuff that is not part of sort of the core pillars of a game, that's also meaning that you can't actually maybe take one of the things that is like the core that's really working and extend it.
Like I would have really liked to see like harder patterns. Like in the last boss, you did have that thing where like it shoots those giant purple orbs, and like you have to step between them, otherwise
Yeah.
you just die instantly. That's a good pattern. I really like it. It feels like it's pulling from like like shoot 'em ups, right?
Yeah.
And like that feels really good. I would love to do more bullet ballet from that perspective.
There's a game, I don't know if it's good. There's a Wii download game that is like, it's got like an Alice in Wonderland type theme, and it is sort of a like one of those third-person shooters that is also a railgun shooter. So where you're still moving someone around, but you're also doing the Wiimote shooting. That's co-op.
Do you have a gun in Alice in Wonderland?
In this version, you do.
All right, fine.
It's gothy Alice in Wonderland, and you have a gun.
Alice
So-
in Gunderland.
Christine, it is being pointed out in chat that you did well enough on that boss to get a regular rank, not amateur. Congratulations.
I'll take it.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting game. Like, there's definitely stuff that really annoy me about it, but there's also things I really like.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank y'all for watching.
Oh yeah, Sin and Punishment is a lot. I actually do want to play that. Do we
Sin and
have
Punishment-
any way of playing it?
Yep, I have the original one. Yeah, I have it. It's on my Wii U's Wii
Cool.
partition.
Nice.
Yeah, that would I definitely like to.
So yeah, that's some. We could maybe do that and that Alice in Wonderland one to see some other
Yeah,
games
sure.
that are sort of like
Yeah.
take
Was
this
Sin
in the
and-
direction that we'd all kind of liked it to have been.
Was Sin and Punishment multiplayer?
And I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe the sequel was.
Okay.
Oh, those sunglasses are not great. I don't.
Can you paste them into chat if you haven't already?
That looks like the kind of sunglasses that you wear if you're a character in The Matrix that gets killed in the first half of the film. Any of the Matrix movies. There's always a character who gets killed in the first half of the film and is wearing those sunglasses.
So Sin and Punishment 2 is. So if we track down a copy of that at some point.
Okay.
Wow, that is not a short URL.
It's fine.
Ingress M girl.
Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for
Yeah,
suggesting
that was. I'm definitely
am-
really happy to have played that.
I am glad to have finally introduced you
And
to
I'm
it,
totally
so.
going to be revisiting this on my own, on
Yeah.
hard, because I want to play more of that. That was
I
good.
kind of want to watch you do a bit of that at some point, because
Fair enough.
Keen, yes.
Yes, please give us a clip with the end stats.
So yeah.
Zombie Panic in Wonderland is the game I was thinking of. And I only have I know I own it because I bought a bunch of games when they were about to close the store down. But I don't really know how much it leans into that sort of style of game. I know that just in general it is that view.
So next week, Vanquish, and in the meantime, Christine, what are you doing this week?
I'm going. I'm going to Disneyland.
Okay.
I'm just fucking off.
Yeah.
What's on Switch?
Zombie Panic in Wonderland DX.
Huh.
I'm gonna admit, I've never heard a name that makes me less confident than Zombie Panic in Wonderland DX.
Anyway, good night, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Good night.